Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck this fucking? How did you go fucking fuck? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's frogs. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me. Why didn't somebody tell me my ass was so big?
We're all blown to bits. Mind if I pull the underwear out of my crack? Like having sex. It's a painstaking, arduous task that seems to go on and on forever, and just when you think things are going your way, nothing happens.
Try to relax your anus.
Well, this is scary. Normally, we start. I'm in. Oh shit! I had the game over. We'll be right back. I was supposed to have the starting soon. I didn't have the. I had the we'll be right back. I didn't have the starting. Oops. Well, it's gonna be one of those. Hey, Johnny, how's it going today, sir? St. Caesar, it's all right. I'm trying to get through. I'll be honest, I am having a rough day. The reason for that being solely, ooh, there's nobody on Rumble. That's scary. Don't do that to me. That's scary. Oh, fuck. So it's a low viewership day right out the jump. Like, normally we start out a little low, single digits in all the channels. I'm not a big guy. I get it. I'm a limited taste. But at any rate, oh, nope, still just the one. That's, again, terrifying. It's okay. The kidders are here to cheer you up, says St. Caesar. Well, that's the thing. And I appreciate you guys being here, but normally there are a few more people right at the start. It's a little, like I said, a little worrisome. And not the kidders thing. God, I completely forgot. I'm not a fan of this, the kidders. Like, I hate Taylor Swift for the Swifties. Oh, the kidders. Oh, Jesus. Like I said, I'm going to fight it, but what are the odds we're going to win that battle? You don't look convinced. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so we have a show, I want to say, for 3.5 hours. Hi, as Johnny says, Riding Dirty Llama. Hey, Riding Dirty Llama, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. I want to say we have a show for 3.5 hours. We have 3 hours for sure. And we're going to go with how I'm feeling during the show because I just had a rough. I've had a rough morning. Just not to. I'm having more difficulty because of stuff. You know, just bullshit. And oh fuck it. My legs aren't moving. I know this isn't news, but my legs aren't moving very well. And so today on the way home, there was a period where they collapsed on me, and it kind of, sucked balls. And so it's been messing with me. I have been finding myself procrastinating a fair amount since it happened, just really bad. Getting the show ready today was a weirdly fun but challenging chore because I had way less time than I should because I dicked around goofing off knowingly that I didn't have the time and that I needed to go. I mean, I was sitting here while I was doing all of that, but I was again knowingly going, whatever. We'll just sacrifice this time and figure out a way, and we did. We got everything ready. I made it happen. But I just and I apologize if I'm looking down. I'm operating a grinder and prepping some herb, and I'm going to talk about this a bit to get it off my chest, so hopefully I can just move on. The day was.
I'm so excited!
Creepy. All right, cool. Let's check the sticker party thing so we don't miss that. Oh, Jesus. 240 bits away from a sticker party, so that'll be fun. In the middle of this quick, I don't like trauma dumping. I'm not trying to trauma dump. I'm not here for, I'm not going to tell this stuff about, I want people to console me. Don't worry about that. That's not what this is about. Don't worry about that. So what this is about is literally, I went to do, the regular chores and errands that people do, like going shopping, getting some groceries. Picked up a treat for the people around the house because I thought it'd be nice, like that kind of stuff. On the way out, I had to aggressively refuse someone pushing my chair. I was wheeling myself just fine. I'm not happy. Did they have a party toilet? What? You're golden, Johnny, says St. Aaron. Someone donated $100 in my name to Aaron this morning. I didn't want to say it wasn't me, so we will let peeps know here instead. Well, they said Egg Picker 3.0. You're not Egg Picker 3.0. I'm guessing Egg Picker 3.0 means you said something, whoever that person actually was. I'll let you behind the veil. Some of those people that donate aren't the real names that Aaron gives. They put it in their note, say this is from so-and-so, and he says this person is so-and-so. He honors that request. I hate to spoil it for you. For all of those of you who thought Mr. T really donated to the show, no, he did not. I was on an alt called Egg Picker 2.0. Right. And so whoever wanted to do that wanted to either in your honor or in deference to you wanted to do that. I was the person that offered to push you women. You might have been in there, Johnny. Was the person that offered to push you a woman? No, it was some dude. I'm rolling myself out of Walmart with no difficulty, moving at a fair pace for a person in a wheelchair, actually enjoying it. The weather was really, really good and relatively warm, so I had nice traction, and I'm moving. I don't need any help. And kind of rude to just offer to push you when you're doing fine. Not only did he offer to push, he didn't offer. He walked up, grabbed the back of my chair, which had some of my groceries hanging from it because I couldn't carry them all, so I hung the bags off the back. So he just walks up, and grabs the back of my chair and just starts pushing me and goes, "Let me give you a lift, buddy," and just starts fucking just going at it. And I'm like, "No, don't help. Please don't." I started actually holding the wheels and like braking, and I'm like, "No, I've got this. Don't help." And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." And he leans in. I says, "No, don't help. I don't want your help. I've got this thing." And I was like, "Don't help." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then he's walking away. He's like, "Later, buddy." And I'm like, I don't even know who this guy is. I don't think this guy knows who I am. Pretty sure he doesn't. But it was very disconcerting. It shook me. And it's one of those things that bothers me about, sounds like he was on meth, to be honest. He didn't look like a meth head. I'm going to be honest. He looked like an old person. No, Egg Picker, I don't know if you're from Minnesota or not. But he looked like an old Minnesotan, and he looked like he was just doing what I call the Minnesota nice asshole move. "I'm not your buddy, pal." Was he a Lyft driver? No, he was not trying to fuck me. Very disrespectful, says Riding Dirty Llama. They don't see it as that. That's the problem. And I talked to my therapist about this. They don't see it as that. They don't see it as disrespectful. They don't see it as treating you like a child when they outwardly just inject their need to help you, and in some cases tell you how it supersedes your desire on whether or not you need help. And it's one of those things. I hope nobody tries to throw that chair over a railing. I have seen some shit, says Hitler Diff. I don't know who Hitler Diff is. If they are a new member to this channel, that is awesome. If they're just a fan and they change their name and they're Hitler Diff, also awesome. But I love Hitler Diff. I don't want to. Don't clip that. I love the character in the chat, Hitler Diff. I love that bit. That is funny. That is hilarious. So yes, it was oh, sad boy. Oh, I'm glad to have it. And a little bit of the, but Hitler Diff is still cool. It doesn't matter how they see it, they need to be told that it is. It's at least you was safe from an unwanted butt fucking, says Saint Caesar. Yes, avoiding anal penetration, always a plus in my book. Always a plus. Any day you can keep it out of the pooper, in my opinion, is just a red letter day. Well, I suppose if they aggressively get into the pooper, that might be a red letter day. Well, red bottom. Anyhow, so yeah, it was rough. I got home. I was like, all right, that's over with. That's done with. My daughter's grandmother came out and helped me carry in all my groceries. That was super awesome of her. That was really nice. I was very grateful. And I was coming down the stairs, and my right knee just twinged or whatever and gave out, which put everything on my left knee, which has been stressed already recently, and I've been kind of taking it easy on it. So needless to say, they both collapsed, and I just slid down the last 4 steps of the stairs, just and it was just very hurtful for me. And so I apologize if I'm out of it. I'm still like, I'm doing things that I know I've talked about this in therapy. I'm doing things where I know that it's detrimental to be whatever. I'm just spacing. It's happened in a couple of places where it shouldn't. And yeah, it's not good. Hemorrhoids adds extra tightness, says Saint Aren. See, I don't have hemorrhoids. So I guess, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Am I going to be, and by the way, we are 140 bits away from a sticker party. Everybody here, that if you've never been part of one, sticker parties happen. Oh, no, we have to take Hitler Diff's thing off the screen. He retracted his message. We do not allow retracted messages to stay on the screen. That is anti this show. So yes, it was a very shitty thing. It shouldn't be bothering me as much as it did. I'm not actually hurt. It's just the continual message of the sliding down the stairs was so poetic. The boop 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 Boom. Just like, you didn't want this to happen. You did everything you could avoid it. You've been nice, caring, compassionate. The only person you were a dick to was the person who just started aggressively interjecting himself into your life. Other than that, you've been pretty cool. But hey, you know what? Fuck it. Bang, 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 bang. Anyways, once many years ago, my right knee gave way from the fifth step and sat on my knee. Had to be in a cast for 6 weeks. Sucked. Got time off school, though. I kind of sat on my leg in a similar way like that recently, and it's been bothering me ever since. That was just to show you who I am behind the mask. That's who I am behind the diff. It's the shock of it happening more than anything. Not even the shock of it happening, just the realization that I have been fighting this shit for years. Years. I've been aggressively fighting being in a wheelchair and everything. And it's just, nope, still just not good enough. Sorry, homie. There's no amount of studying, there's no amount of exercise, and there's no amount of stretching that's going to solve that problem. You are just going to have to hope like hell it just doesn't suck. And so it was a bummer thing, and I'm sorry. It's kind of a downer to start the show, and I apologize. I had to get that out, though. I'm sorry. The guy at the stores died. He came back and pushed you after all. I'm sorry, what? I took a moment to have a sip to see if I could process, and it didn't help. I haven't even smoked weed, so that's not even a thing. Oh, and we haven't... Oh, let's do this quick before we grab our first hour stories. Let's go to this. And I'm sorry, the audio is down for just a minute. I was about to load the first hour stories, so don't... Oh, dude, wildlife cam. Hey, look at that. You're suckering squirrels in for viewers. And you know what? It's working for you. Good for you. Good for you. Let's get creator dashboard. Analytics. There we go. That's looking like yesterday wasn't bad. Yesterday falls into that category. Where is that? So that's over there. And so we are on April 17th, I believe. April 17th at $40. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. And switch that to the 17th. And boop. Why am I holding that audio there? We can have the audio up. They can do fucking sound drops, asshole. All right. Boom. Saved. Done. Well, I suppose now they can't because now I have to do this. All right, so the audio's back down now, and we're going to do the fucking first hour stories. It's so discombobulated, which is making me feel bad because now everybody's showing up on all platforms, Crutches Crusaders. Well, thank you. So, yeah, maybe it is like I only have like 10 viewers, and they just all go to... All right, let's go up. Let's go load up our first hour stories. Oh, I missed the snowball. Thank you for the 100 bits. I'm going to pull the audio down quick, so maybe hold off just a second, because then it'll start off that. We have a story about the economy that we'll start off with. We've got a story about TikTok being a bad place for advice, apparently. So a researcher is going to explain how apparently some TikTokers misunderstand clinical terms. I can't believe this. You're telling me thirst traps that post in skimpy outfits might not know what they're talking about? I can't believe you would say such a thing. We've got a story about from yesterday about Kamala Harris, and I am going to talk about that. We have a story about COVID. We're going to talk about that. I wonder if I'm going to get my YouTube channel in trouble today. I think I might. Social media made some news, particular news, not just noise. What was that word? I don't even know what that word was. That's how bad it was. All right, so there's all of those. We're up on all of them. Audio's back up. Here we go back over to this, and we're good. Rusty Grammars, those eagle nests have some nasty carcasses in them. Probably smell like ass up there. Yeah, dude. Well, the eagles like to pick at the carcasses, and then so do the babies. Atomic Ray saying, Happy Easter, Johnny. Goals met. Yeah, dude. I know, right? I had a potchki today just to celebrate. It's one thing I love about my Polish heritage. Potchkis are not just a delicious pastry or confectionery that people can have at this time of year. They are goddamn delicious. And I get to have them as much as I can because I can go, you know what? No, this is my heritage. Yeah. That is the beautiful thing. That is the beautiful thing about your mom being adopted and not knowing who her birth parents are, but having a 23andMe like genetic test done so she can tell you what her genealogy is. I get to cling on to any part of it I want. Oh, I want to be Irish? Well, I'll cling on to that part. Yep, I'm Irish. That's part of my heritage. I mean, technically, it's all a what? What do you call it? What do you call what? What's the eagle's nest? Hitler. Oh my God, I didn't catch that until just now. Hitler diff. Is saying that he hasn't watched an eagle's nest in a while. It's funny. Bird collector. A what? What you call it? Is it potchki or potski? Potchki? Polish what? It's a Polish confectionery. It's a donut. It's a pastry. I'm sorry, kitten. I didn't have 2 legs to sit on. Air horns Mikey is here. Well, you could do the bit thing. The audio's up, but yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mikey. Looks like we're kind of needed. Did you indulge in a good old smorgasbord? No, I did not. Johnny's mom is so stupid. She thought 23andMe was her last birthday at the Holiday Inn. See, Tarted just runs in the family, All right. Yes, and they are delish. Potski. Yeah, I fucking love them. Extra lard and sugar. Right, they're not bad. I have Polish in me. Ever had Polish potato dumplings? Yes. I've had Polish potato dumplings. My dad was a big fan of Polish potato pancakes. Oh. Potato pancakes. I don't understand the appeal of potato pancakes. More importantly, pierogies. Yeah. More importantly, the potato pancakes had absolutely no flavor to them. It was just bleh. I tried a dating site once. Girl said she was Polish. I asked her if she wanted to play 1939. The good old invade the Poles joke. Get it? He's gonna bend her over and fuck her right in the ass. Sounds like you have to take a plopski soon. No. I had one potchki. One. I had one. All right? That's the equivalent of eating a fucking donut. All right? What are you getting on my... I can handle my goddamn Polish desserts, goddammit. Anyways, so let's move on from this. Are you related to Lashetitsky? No. From Let's Go to Prison. No. I don't know who that is, and the answer is no. I am not related. I mean, I could be, technically. I don't know. She didn't do the ancestry one. Turns out there's only one line in your tree. You need to do Ancestry.com. But yeah, no, she didn't do the Ancestry one. She did the 23andMe one. So she didn't do the one where she can find, like, relatives and people she's related to and any of that stuff, which is weird because I'm like, dude, you're adopted. Instead, she simply wanted to know who was in the portfolio. 1% Japanese. Lashitsky, Dax Shepard's character. Oh, Lashitsky? No, I'm not related. I'm not related to Lashitsky. Mostly because that's not a real real person. Or I don't even think that's a real Polish name. Lashitsky. All right, let's get into the beginning of our stories today. Do some real content. So we're going to do first a quick economic update for all of you that are concerned. I know the economy is not doing well. But we keep being told it is. So we've been hearing for months that the economy is the best thing ever. We've been hearing how it's going great. The economy booms with 3.3% growth in final quarter of 2023, a much stronger growth than economists expected, all this other stuff. And now reality according to Bloomberg. Let's watch let's watch Bloomberg's boop. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce my friend Reality. And boom.
The shipping company missing estimates, really as a result of higher labor costs and lower package demand. UPS also announcing it will cut 12,000 jobs and ask workers to return to the office 5 days a week. Simone Foxman, it's a lot to digest within the UPS numbers.
Yeah, that's right. But I think CEO Carol Tomei summing this up well. 2023, she called it, was a unique and difficult year, and that she's focused on controlling what we could control. And that news about those 12,000 job cuts expected, UPS says, to yield $1 billion in savings this year. Remember, put this in the context of that $30 billion agreement that the company struck with its union of Teamsters over the summer. That is
We need more money, we need more benefits, and we can't get the money that the union takes from us automatically without our permission. No, they need that too. By the way, their money's percentage-based, so more money for us always automatically means more money for them. You got your money. You got your deal, and now 12,000 of you need to find a new job. So congratulate your coworkers on the way out on their new amazing dental plans and raises, and ask them to thank you for your sacrifice. Have a nice day. I mean, seriously, you guys. I mean, seriously, that's my thing. I say that all the time, don't I? I love the kitty. But yes, it's how many times do we have to see this happen? How many times do we have to see and hear you got what you wanted? You need some paddles for the economy, maybe jumper cables, maybe a lightning bolt. The economy is stroking out and we are flatlining, says Riding Dirty Llama. And flattening. I mean, I don't think the economy's stroking out. I do think the economy is in a recovery state, like it's kind of coming back very, very slowly. Like this sticker party that got all the way up to the door and then said, "Wait." It's coming back very slowly, but it's again, everybody's acting like, "Oh, this economy's gangbusters. It's going great. It's all amazing." No, it's still very much in the shit. It's not as shitty as it was before. But you guys made it that way. That's the worst part. It's the worst part to sit here and look at it and be like, yeah, it was fine, and all you had to do was leave it alone. But you're like, nope, we got to lock everything down because Joe Biden needs to win an election, and it'd be really helpful if we could sandbag Donald Trump's economy and voters at the same time.
A 5-year agreement, but expected to significantly increase those wage costs. When you dive through the numbers here, fourth quarter sales, missing estimates, revenue down 7.8% year on year. Average daily package volume also down a similar amount on a year-on-year basis.
All right, but let's be honest, Simone. I don't mean to get off of this, but it's kind of boring now. What is your average package volume? What are you taking on a regular basis? Can I start shipping? Oh, boom, boom.
Basis.
No, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it. You have another minute to explain why UPS is cutting their jobs. The simple fact is, 5 months after unionizing UPS workers, they asked they got a 5-year labor deal that included massive pay bumps. The company announced on Tuesday that 12,000 jobs, 14% of its about 14% of its 85,000 management jobs, would be cut. Chief Executive Officer Carol Tome was quoted on an earnings call as saying job reductions were due to sliding package demand and soaring union labor costs. Fourth quarter sales in 2024 guidance fell short. Yeah, we already talked about all of that. So, inside what? Alrighty, so yeah, it's just whatever. Let's close that. That's sad. That's more depressing news we don't need. I heard UPS cutting jobs due to being replaced with tech. It's a combination of things, Saint Aren. They're cutting jobs because they can replace them with tech. But they found the replacement because those jobs had become more expensive. Those jobs became more expensive because a bunch of unions said, we are going to strike until we get our demands met. And they did it, like always, at at one of their more peak times or whatever. The White House decided to get involved and said, you know what we need to do? We need to stick our dicks in this matter. And they helped push across a deal, if I'm not mistaken. And a huge deal with huge labor costs and increases came in. And spoiler alert, people don't seem to learn this. The people that make a lot of money at the top, they don't want to cut their pay either. Like if you come up to somebody at the bottom and you go, hey man, we need to cover these costs. How about we take it out of your salary? You'd be like, go fuck yourself. That's not my job. I agreed to this much. Right. And they all did that up there. So when you throw a cost at them going, no, pay these people more money. They deserve more money. Those people then go, all right, well, where do we get that more money from? They don't sacrifice it from themselves. They're never going to do that. That's not human nature. So, again, how many times do we have to do the? It's like poking a wound and being surprised it hurt. How many times you got to poke the wound before you realize, oh, no, that's just going to make you go, ow. All right, now I've got to cut. Hitler Diff is having a very fun time in the chat. Blaze Studio caught fire. Maybe they shouldn't have named it Blaze. Oh, that's not good. That Bishop, I want to look in on that. Bormandiff was funny. Who's Bormandiff? That's exactly what Bormandiff says right before he bangs Fallen the Great's mom. Bormandiff. There's too many diffs. I can't tell the difference. All right, so we'll go to this next video. Again, the economy's doing awesome. The economy's doing great. Why aren't we praising Joe Biden for all of the jobs he's added to the economy? And UPS just cut 12,000. By the way, this is what, the third, fourth story I've done in the last month or so about businesses cutting back labor forces. It's weird. The economy is great. Biden's adding all of these jobs, but where are they? Because people keep getting fired. Oh, man. Does Simone Foxman work at Fox? I have no idea. You would think so. She's kind of branded into it. Whose fucking economy, Rusty Grammer says? Ukraine? Israel? Not ours. True. True, we have given it away so much to those other countries. I feel like it really is theirs. And they need to start chipping in, goddammit. And I swear, if elected, I will make Ukraine pay us back. Israel, that's not your money, that's our money, and I want it back. They're my American weapons, and I need them now. Call 1-900, click, click, bang, bang now. Oh. Russia's GDP keeps growing at record-setting pace. Well, Van Drexel, they have the oil export thing, the disregard for levels of I would say human safety and things like that allow them to expand on businesses in certain areas and ways. But yeah, no, I'm sure nothing hinky's going on with that to make that happen. But that's also a great example of what happens when the leader of your country is more concerned with your country prospering than paying back the debts of the people that he got huge favors from on his way to the office. So I'm just saying, it's a little different when Putin came in and he's like, I control this. This is mine now. This is my house. We do this my way. Whereas when Joe Biden came in, he's like, all right, so look, I owe. All right, I owe like a lot. Say hello to Ukraine. Oh, man. All right. Toastmaster. All right, so wait a minute. Following the great Hitler Diff, I don't know Borodiff was into bestiality. Your mom's a goat or the goat. P.S. How do you know if she is the goat? Well, actually, Hitler Diff, I don't mean to dissect this joke for you. Following the great might get to this, but the bestiality part has nothing to do with being the goat. If someone says they your mom and you said, I didn't know they were into bestiality, you're saying your mom is a goat, or at the very least, some sort of feral creature. There we go. Now she is a cow. Goats don't get that heavy. No, she's a cow. Goats don't get that. Oh, that's so mean. Oh, God. That's why when people say my dad's pregnant, he's so fat he looks pregnant. When's the baby due? And I say, oh, that ain't a baby. That is a Michelin tire, because everything in that gut is synthetic, and everything that'll come out of it is probably something you would only want to drive on, and that's about it. But anyways, Hitler Diff, I am. Oh. All right, so let's do a real show now. We have actual things to get to. Enough Tom cockfoolery. We have things to do, stuff and places, goals and whatnot. I mean, we don't really have goals. I mean, everybody's got to have goals, but we don't really have goals. We have 40 bits away from a sticker party, like just fucking tormenting me, sitting up there like a fucking crazy person. Lucky Cedar Lane. Jesus, I can't read today. Lucky Cedar Lane saying, hey now, hey now, hey now, the dream is over. Hey now, the economy.
Doodles, let's go. Number one, listening to the same song.
All right, so let's go ahead and go to this quick. Again, this is a report that apparently TikTokers misunderstand clinical terms.
Fuck!
I mean, color me shocked, right? Thank you, Labglass. I appreciate that 10 bits. It's super nice of you. Let's go ahead and pop it over. Now, this lady, 5 less well-known ADHD behaviors. Kelly B. Kelly B, is that your last name or your cup size? Oh.
HD behaviors with Doodles. Let's go. Number one, listening to the same song on repeat until you
If you've seen videos like this, or this,
Listening on the same video on repeat until you are insanely sick of it. That's not ADHD behavior. Lots and lots and lots of people do that. Oh, God. 6 things ADHDers hate. I hate waiting in line. That's not ADHD. That's impatient. You're impatient. I get it. You look like a cunt.
chances are that you've wandered into the world of ADHD TikTok.
People calling us. People calling us. That's not cool. Don't call me. No, don't call me. That's not ADHD. That's you being, again, a stuck-up bitch and one of the modern generation. They're like, no, just text me. I don't want you to call. Just text me. I don't want to risk actually having a conversation. I don't want to risk actually having a connection. I want a guaranteed barrier between your emotions and me, and that is the text message. So no matter how you feel, it's automatically blanketed. I can't fucking Jesus. And of course, again, I'd like to point out she's such an intelligent news source that she gives you all of her information wearing nothing but an oversized sweater because you're not at all watching this because, oh, she's kind of naked.
ADHD, or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, is one of the most common neurodevelopmental disorders in childhood, according to the CDC. People with ADHD may be hyperactive or have...
And we don't want to talk about any of the reasons why that might be happening, like IgE, environmental factors, or more importantly, chemical factors in like the water or our diets or chemicals that we're putting into people and how the effects it's having on them. After all, we're only modifying people's brain chemistry. Sure, it's going great.
Have trouble paying attention or controlling impulsive behaviors. Dr. Anthony Young is a clinical psychiatrist.
I can't stop beating off. I have ADHD.
And has a particular interest in ADHD. He and his colleagues became intrigued when they started to notice an influx of patients seeking help for their focus and concentration. All of which coincided, he says, with the rising popularity of so-called ADHD TikTok.
We have a Chinese doctor talking to us about the dangers of TikTok. I give you irony. Hey, great. TikTok's doing us all a huge disservice. Do me a favor, Dr. Chin, or whatever the fuck your name is. Can you call your family and can you ask them to talk to their government officials and ask them maybe to please stop with the TikTok crap, because it's kind of, I don't know, the Chinese government's propaganda machine to fuck up America, and it's working beautifully. I mean, no offense, but we are getting our ass handed to us with this current wave of manipulation and societal destruction. They are getting great, and we are losing.
So Young and his team set out to look at what kind of information was being shared. What they found was shocking. More than half of the top 100 most popular videos at the time about ADHD contained misleading information.
I think the whole conversation around mental health, of course, has changed for the better in the sense that people are actually quite open and
Cheer
honest
100
about
imagine
talking
getting
about
ADHD
their
from
individual
TikTok, then
struggle.
being so brain dead to watch TikToks about ADHD and follow them. Every time I log into TikTok in UK it's promoting criminals and douchebags. Seems like the user base is the same.
Actually, it's been explored. And if you can believe this, TikTok runs on two speeds. It runs on the Chinese government, Chinese version of TikTok, and it runs on the other version of TikTok. Now, you, me, and everybody else, we get the other version of TikTok. We're told it's safe. We're told the Chinese government doesn't use it to spy into our devices. I quite frankly don't buy that bullshit. That's why I don't use TikTok. But if you look at the two platforms, the Chinese one promotes education, promotes being part of society, promotes unity, all this other stuff. The ones everywhere else always promote anarchy, chaos, and the lowest common denominator. And ironically enough, what happens is the fucking platforms turn people into the lowest common denominator. The same way in the Chinese ones, they convince people and encourage people to be better parts of society and, do your homework and study and all that bullshit. It's ironic how that tool works two different ways. Well, actually, I should say it works exactly the same way, but it's used to two very different ends. Weird.
Want
to know why I'm crying?
But the challenge or the flip side of it is that it almost becomes talked about term in the popular sphere where clinical terms might start to get misused. For example, there was one video that talked about object permanence in ADHD.
Remember we talked about how I have ADHD, so I also have object permanence issues? Yeah, it's like an out of sight, out of mind thing.
The term object permanence really has nothing much to do with ADHD. Object permanence is really a more fundamental developmental concept for babies.
Again, I don't mean to point a finger, but there is a trend with all of these ADHD videos we're talking about on TikTok. Are we noticing the scantily clad lady in every single one, or is it just me? And maybe not scantily clad, maybe I'm a prude, but the alluringly clad lady, like, oh, it's kind of interesting, like, I'm not gonna see anything, but what if she's naked under there? Like, oh my god. What if she's only wearing a sweater and not wearing a bra? Like, oh, Scoob. Oh. Lab glass, I almost choked on my coffee, right? And then you swallowed your coffee and then you forgot it ever existed because, you have ADHD, so you have this whole object permanence thing, out of sight, out of mind. Oh, my God. John Doe. Wow, they're reversing our learning development, right? They're making dumb thirst bitches seem really intelligent, and everybody is circulating the stupid shit they say, and we're all becoming dumber as a result. She looked like a pause game video. Oh my god. I have ADHD, so I have object permanence. So obviously I have issues with object permanence. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're so you're saying when you take your eyes off the cup, you don't know that it still exists? You don't. So you're saying when someone takes your cup of coffee and they're making it and they hold it for a second and they realize they have to finish something and they take it away from you and it's off out of your sight, you freak out and you don't know that it's still totally fine. It's still real. They're just finishing it. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, Johnny. I'd have to go back to get exactly what you're talking about, I think, because you said that, and this is on a pause screen, and now I'm looking at his face, and I've got a whole bunch of questions.
And it's really whether or not the babies understand that people still exist if you can't see them or hear them. There's another term that's very common.
So I was taking it with just objects. It actually has to do more with people, that people see and exist when you can't see and hear them.
Commonly used something called like rejection sensitivity dysphoria.
Yeah, did you know that 100% of people with ADHD experience rejection sensitivity dysphoria?
Did you know stupid, dumb white bitches who get on TikTok with oversized glasses sharing their information with absolutely no background of medical science whatsoever are full of shit? Cheeseburger Pie saying peekaboo. Peekaboo to you, Cheeseburger Pie. Peekaboo to you. I almost said cheekaboo. Let's go back.
Something called like rejection.
Oh, shit.
Sensitivity dysphoria.
Yeah, did you know that 100% of people with ADHD experience rejection sensitivity dysphoria?
And if you actually really dive down into even where this term came from, it's a term proposed by one psychiatrist, but it's not a universally accepted term, and it's certainly not a term that I would say the vast majority of psychiatrists use.
Young worries that for people who have ADHD, the trend of self-diagnosis could potentially lead to more stigmatization of the condition. Around 10% of children...
Stigmatization of the condition? It's gonna lead to everybody having ADHD. Oh, I have ADHD too. When I'm waiting in line, I get so fucking mad. Like, I'm like, dude, come on. That's not ADHD. It's not ADHD. It is not ADHD. It's not even ADD. You know what that is? It's called being a person and hating waiting. A lot of us hate waiting. Oh my God, the dude looks like Ken Chong from from Community. I did not watch Community, so I can't answer you on that one.
Children in the U.S. have been diagnosed with ADHD, the CDC estimates.
This has happened historically in the past, where people would more commonly say things like, I'm so OCD, I'm so bipolar.
I am so ADHD.
If everybody starts identifying themselves.
I'm so ADHD, never bored of me. I'm a thirst trap and you can see. AI will soon clone my body because I'm so ADHD. God, like, this is why I say we don't live in a just universe, right? Like, if God was real and this was a just universe, that bitch would get some sort of, like, I don't know, ADHD condition.
As having ADHD, you know, if like 10% becomes 20%, becomes 30, becomes 50, becomes 60%, then really what is the disorder that we're talking about here? Where are we drawing the line?
Well, you see, the problem is a lot of the people that are clinging on to this and using it, they really love being a victim of something, and they love going, well, I have a condition. I have ADHD. It's like, do you? Wow. What do you take for that? Oh, well, like, I haven't seen a doctor. I've looked into it, and I have, like, all the signs. And if someone ever tells me that, I'll be like, oh, so you don't have ADHD. Okay. Like, no. If it hasn't been actually diagnosed by a doctor, then you're full of shit. Then I'm sorry. If it hasn't been diagnosed by a doctor and you're telling me I have ADHD, that's like me going, I've never seen a doctor, I haven't done any tests, but I have stage 4 leukemia. What makes you say, well, I went on WebMD and it says if you're coughing up phlegm, you could have a cold, but it also said under stage 4 leukemia, one of the symptoms is coughing up phlegm. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't need to see you, doctor. I already got it figured out. Why am I going to pay a man to learn something I already know? Oh, fucking dumb. All right. So, yes, again, TikTok is destroying America. Hooray.
Want to know the secret ingredient to running my business? Sure.
All I hear is that I need to be seen and not getting enough attention from my family, and I have a cell phone, and I'll make these videos so you'll hear me and my song, says Lucky Cedar Lane. Well, can someone show this Joe Biden? It's making so much sense as to why he can't speak. Can someone show this to Joe Biden? It's amazing so much. I can't. Once in a while, just maybe once in a while, just proofread it and be like, now if I say it out loud, will the tarded guy get it? All right, so oh, Jesus Christ. I had a story about an incident in Colorado about a man's chutes failing to deploy and in a skydiving thing. But it doesn't want to play, and we're almost to the end of the first hour anyway. So we're going to just fucking pitch that one in the dirt and then say fuck it and move on. So this is a great thing. This is from not yesterday, day before yesterday. This is from day before yesterday. Now the tweet, I don't know if the tweet's actually been deleted or not, but Kamala Harris put out a tweet 2 days ago. And I get like, oh, I have a viewpoint. I'm on one side of this, other people. Like, for example, there are people who will swear up and down that George Floyd was murdered and that the person who killed him was that police officer by kneeling on his neck. I don't agree with those people, but I can respect their opinion. Slight difference in the case of old Juicy Smollett, as it's been well documented that he lied. He was not attacked. The people who supposedly attacked him said, no, he hired us to do this. We aren't white card-carrying members of the MAGA community. We're two, I think, Jamaicans or some shit. Like, again, it got two dudes that beat him up, reenacted what happened. Like, so many things that prove the story was lie, the story was fake, the story was false. We all knew it either early on or eventually. But by this point in time, 5 years later, we all know it. And thank God some people just love walking into doors. Oh my God. Tony Mazur's response. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to go to this first. So let's go to this. I wanted to post it as a bigger image. No, I don't want to follow. All right, let's go to the... I just wanted to... All right, fine. We'll fucking just say it on the screen. So, Kamala Harris posted at Jesse Smollett is one of the kindest, most gentle human beings I know. I'm praying for his quick recovery. This was an attempted modern-day lynching. No one should have to fear for their life because of their sexuality or color of their skin. We must confront this hate. Ma'am, the two people who confronted him for his sexuality and the color of his skin were black men he paid to do it because they were hoping it would get them acting gigs. I don't know. It's been 5 years. Everybody but her has been like, you know what? Even if I'll even give you this. You don't believe you don't believe the narrative. You've got some tinfoil fat conspiracy theory as to why and how this all happened or whatever. Hitler diff, I'm going to do this for me. Wow. Just a bit much. But at any rate, yeah, so it's come out that, the whole thing's come out. 5 years later, you're still willing to post on Twitter, this was a modern day lynching. No, it really wasn't. It was, again, all fake. Saint Aren saying, Kamala, show us your boobs. God, no. You don't need to see. You don't need to see them. All right? You don't. God damn it, you don't need to see her titties. Oh, what did I just clear off that made space? I don't know. Yep, we got this. So we're on that. And yep. All right, never mind. We're good. Oh, the one before it. Okay. So, yes, there we go. All gone. All done. There we are. Kamala Harris is dumb. Alrighty. So let's get going. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Love seeing everybody in all the chats on all the channels. It's really awesome. Thank you for being on those channels and such. Our next thing might not make some people happy. But for most of us, we're just going to go, yeah. Let's go up to this one. So I'm about to say this thing on this show on my channel, but on YouTube. I might suffer a consequence. I don't know. I might be up for seeing her Hershey Kiss nips. Oh, dear Lord, no. Again, no. I don't even want that mental image. No, don't get it in my brain. Why'd you use food? Why did you use food? Never use food. Oh, no. Okay, moving on. Thank God. A peer-reviewed study for the COVID-19 vaccination strongly associated it with a serious adverse safety signal of myocarditis, particularly in children and young adults. Now, again, I might get my channel temporarily or possibly permanently struck for misinformation for saying this. And I'm still going to say it because, again, peer-reviewed study says the COVID-19 vaccination strongly associated with a serious adverse safety signal of myocarditis, particularly in children and young adults. Oh, Jesus Christ, Lab Glass. I'll even take a gander at her Arby's roast beef and cheddar. No, we're tired of seeing boobs. We want to see some buttholes. Show us your buttholes. I mean, I suppose it would be different. All right, so we've been saying this for forever, and now in this, let's look at the study. Facts from the study. COVID-19 vaccination is strongly associated with a serious adverse safety signal of myocarditis, particularly in children and young adults, resulting in hospitalization and death. Further investigation into the underlying mechanisms of COVID-19 vaccine-induced myocarditis is imperative to create effective mitigation strategies and ensure the safety of COVID-19 vaccination programs across platforms. The study says The study authors said that the worst reactions came from the second dose. If myocarditis has developed after the first injection, then subsequent administrations should be avoided at all costs. Sustained elevations of cardiac troponin, reduction in left and right ventricular function, large areas of inflammation or scar on imaging, or cardiac arrhythmias all portend a poor prognosis for the development of heart failure and cardiac death. Alrighty, so again, it's really sad. All right, Kamala. All right, let's get to the chat. They're apparently still on Kamala Harris. David Chandler spikes around 12 or 13 years old, but wouldn't anyway. Spikes around 12. Where's isn't Kamala supposed to? Isn't Kamala supposed to be at the border, doing her job? Kamala, vice presidents never really have a job. They never really do anything. That's why Joe Biden was such a great VP, because he didn't do shit. He just walked around as everybody's grandpa. And that's when he was everybody's cool grandpa that can remember your name and brought you a birthday present. Now he's everybody's doddering old grandpa, where we're just like, dude, you're not dead? Oh, the heart effects. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. My apologies, Sir Chandler. Give her the old cheeseburger pie. No. Come on, show us your boobs. I don't know. No, we already did that. But what that neck do? Come on. Oh, no. I'll leave it. No, we did that. We're tired of seeing boobs. Yep, we did the buttholes. Give her the old cheeseburger pie. Kamala, with the current marriage act, are you happy with your husband? Don't matter. Show us your boobs. Let me motor boat them. Hell, I'll do it from here. Murmur. Okay. Kamala, the throat goat. No, not the throat goat. Why would you even put that out there as a thing? And why does it sound so nice? Hey, everybody, it's the throat goat.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy, the Everest of trivia.
Spitting truth there.
Fuck you. Fucking Jeopardy. All right, so I had a story about a train in Colorado derailing after hitting a milk truck, but now it's barred behind a send us your email to access content thing. If I do it, I get access to the one story, and it's a pain in the ass. We've got a lot of time already burnt up, and a couple things left to get into, and then a whole bunch of other stuff to do later. So we're just gonna move on. Riding Dirty Llama with the stickers, thank you. Just adding more cream, says St. Turin. Fall in the Great saying, I want roast beef now, thanks. You know what? I don't need to know which roast beef you're talking about, but either way, I hope you managed to satiate your hunger. I guess. Is it time to stop now, Mac? We have a video here that we're going to play. Social media CEOs are testifying before a judiciary committee about online child safety. And so we're just going to, you know what? I'm just going to hit play. I know about one part of it, and we'll see if it happens live in here. It should. But we'll go to this, and we'll just see how this went. This happened today, apparently. Roast beef with mayo. Oh, God. Oh, I don't like mayo personally. So, as an actual sandwich, that's gross. And as the alternative sexual entendre, also, I mean, why can't, if you've got to go food with it, just go cream pie. Cream pie is fine. Arby's, we have the meats. Kind of like a lady with a fat vagina.
But we're here because every parent I know, and I think every parent in America, is terrified about the garbage that is directed at our kids. I have 2 teenagers at home, and the phones they have are portals to predators, to viciousness, to bullying, to self-harm. And each of your companies could do a lot more to prevent it. Mr. Zuckerberg, in June of 2023, the Wall Street Journal reported that Instagram's recommendation systems were actively connecting pedophiles to accounts that were advertising the sale of child sexual abuse material.
Well, yes, obviously we would want that to happen because those are the clients that the child abuse material peddlers need. I mean, we wouldn't want to put that material onto children. The children would not be interested in seeing other children sexually abused. But the pedophiles, on the other hand, very, very interested. So again, what you're actually saying is the algorithm works very, very well at providing clients and clientele with their needs. Thank you. That's what I'd like to see. That's what I'd like to see his retort be. A cheeseburger pie saying horsey sauce. Oh, no. No, now we're talking about bestiality. Whoa, Wilbur. She's sucking my penis, Wilbur. Whoa. You know, the sound when Ed comes just... Oh, I screwed it up. Jesus Christ. Aren't we talking about... We had a serious topic, didn't we? Oh, yeah. We're talking about CEOs testifying, and he's going off about how Instagram is connecting pedophiles to people who peddle child abuse.
Hey, laser
lips. Yes.
Your mama was a snowblower.
Thank you for the channel points, Jesse Rippers. I appreciate it. But yes, again, like I said, that's actually, in a roundabout way, that's kind of a compliment. If you understand, as scary as it sounds, the reason it's kind of a compliment is you're saying that even for something as ridiculously disgusting and unforgivable as child abuse films, footage, and video and such, you're finding both the people who have it and the people who want it, and you're making that bridge. I mean, honestly, that sounds like an app for... Just sounds like an app for people who need to find people for what they need. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to sell this couch. Can you help a brother? You know what I mean?
In many cases, those accounts appear to be run by underage children themselves, often using code words and emojis to advertise illicit material.
So wait a minute. These two, they're starting what? Only Kids? So they're starting Only Kids things where they're like, hey, I'm 13 and I'm taking it up the pooper, but I'm also setting up my college fund because my dad's an alcoholic, my mom is who knows where, and I dropped my second lighter today. Hooray.
In other cases, the accounts included indicia that the victim was being sex trafficked. Now, I know that Instagram has a team that works to prevent the abuse and exploitation of children online. But what was particularly concerning about the Wall Street Journal expose was the degree to which Instagram's own algorithm was promoting the discoverability of victims for pedophiles seeking child abuse material. In other words, this material wasn't just living on the dark corners of Instagram. Instagram was helping pedophiles find it by promoting graphic hashtags, including hashtag pedwhore,
I get it. It looks bad. But again, if before you list all these hashtags, I could just make one point, and again, it's my devil's advocate, just devil's advocate nature. I'm just saying it is bad, unforgivable, right? But I mean, I gotta say, what you're saying is the algorithm is connecting supply with demand.
and hashtag preteen sex to potential buyers. Instagram also displayed the following warning screen to individuals who were searching for child abuse material.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, my. Oh, hell yes. This is a bad look I address. Dude, you can't claim that you don't know anything about it, that it was an unintentional. We can't hear this was unintentional, this was accidental, whatever, when you have literal warnings. If you're listening and not watching, he's about to show it. He might even read it. These results may contain images of child sexual abuse. Child sexual abuse or viewing sexual imagery of children can lead to imprisonment and other severe personal consequences. This abuse causes extreme harm to children, and searching and viewing such material adds to that harm. To get confidential help or learn how to report any content as inappropriate, visit our help center. I'm sure all of those guys were like, you know what? I'm going to click that button and report my search right after I finish spanking it. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. See results anyway. I love it. No. I really want to see someone DP a 12-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, no, you don't. You do not want to see that.
These results may contain images of child sexual abuse. And then you gave users two choices. Get resources or see results anyway. Mr. Zuckerberg, what the hell were you thinking?
Oh, I love people laughing. All right, before we get him. All right, so let me start off by saying, again, the algorithm is designed to connect people who is designed to connect people, quite frankly. And connecting people boils down to a simple, if you want to be an equation, it's a simple need to supply to demand kind of situation. Someone wants to supply something, someone wants to demand something. So you got to just put those two together, and that's quite frankly what the algorithm is doing here in this situation. It is putting the supply, which exists online, and I don't approve of it, but it exists and it's there, and it's putting that into the demand, which is again internet thirsty pedos who can't have enough spank bank material, and again, it's just doing its job.
Senator, the basic science behind that is that when people are searching for something that
I was told he makes an apology, and I'm going to rewind it and let him talk. But for the love of God, you did not just start off with, all right, so let me explain why we're allowing people to search and then continue viewing possible pornographic material of children being abused. Something we totally shouldn't be doing in any stretch of the imagination. By the way, this is not TikTok. This is not China. This is the American company that is allowing old Petey Pedo. Now I know why Joe Biden loves Instagram.
That is problematic. It's often helpful to, rather than just blocking it, to help direct them towards something that that could be helpful for getting them to get help.
In what?
Right. I have to thank Zuckerberg. I used to watch them videos of them kids getting just run out by all sorts of things, just to the point where it wasn't even natural. I mean, like, I saw one kid that got abused by several garden hoses at the same time, and he didn't like it one bit, especially in the urethra. Now I used to take pleasure in such things, but it wasn't until I saw the button to get resources and help that I realized, you know what? I think I will. And that was the first day of my life free of this. I mean, really, man. No, if we provide them a way out, some of them are like, you know what? I'll jerk it later. No, dude. You know who you're dealing with. No.
That when people are searching for something that is problematic, it's often helpful to, rather than just blocking it, to help direct them towards something that that could be helpful for getting them to get help.
In what?
And we
I
also-
understand get resources. In what sane universe is there a link for C results anyway?
Well, because we might be wrong. We try to trigger this warning, or
we might be wrong. You know, the video of mailman caves in 8-year-old's door might be about him trying to rescue a child from a fire, and it just has an inconvenient title.
or we tried to, when we think that there's any chance that the results
Okay, you might be
harmful.
wrong. Let me ask you, how many times was this warning screen displayed?
I don't know, but the
you don't know. Why don't you know?
I don't.
You couldn't. You can track all of your user data and the metadata to do precise marketing to the point where our little phones here are listening to us, and the Facebook ads will change to what I'm talking about now. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I just thought of that. Oh, no. No, it might be damage done, but maybe that'll help. You hear nothing, you son of a... Oh, fuck. I don't need any of that. No. I don't... What have I done? I was doing a show, and we were talking about... And I was making jokes, and that... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, the ads that might be in my future. Oh, no. Okay, so just because it's animated doesn't mean you are not sick, weirdos. What? Egg Picker saying, I blame hentai for confusing the AI. Fuck people who like kids hitting each other. Just because it's animated doesn't mean you're not sick. No, see, this is a big thing with hentai that a lot of people confuse. A lot of people confuse hentai with, like, kiddie porn. That's not what... Like Japanese hentai isn't even that. But at any rate, I hate that I'm on this defensive, too, but if we'll go for this. One of the big confusions, one of the big confusions that people misunderstand with the Japanese thing is there's a popular trend in it for the over-accentuated, overdrawn, comically whatever, ginormous boobs. And It is really weird, right? I mean, they're not normal, and that they also keep themselves up, right? Like that's defying gravity at this point. Those ain't real, honey. And anyhow, again, it's one of those things where the hentai is an art form, right? Hentai is an art form. Hentai is the art of drawing and doing animated, like, pornographic stuff. But you can have those be reasonable aged, responsible people having a loving relationship, or you can have them be over accentuated, anthropomorphized fucking wombats. I mean, you could go any way you want with it. You're the one holding the pen. You can do whatever you want. But yes, some of it is kind of gross and fucked up. Oh! Why did that come in right now when it came in on the part where I said, yes, some of it is kind of gross and fucked up? Cruz is doxing. Oh, shit. Cruz is fixing. Still not will be done by him. Still nothing will be done by him. Don't worry, Johnny. I swear I didn't clip your comment about, oh, no, Fallen. That's a misleading comment. I don't feel reaffirmed by that.
I don't know the answer to that off the top of my head. But
well, you know what, Mr. Zuckerberg? It's interesting you say you don't know it off the top of your head, because I asked it in June of 2023 in an oversight letter, and your company refused to answer. Will you commit right now to, within 5 days, answering this question for this committee?
We'll follow up on that.
Is that a yes? Not a will follow up. I know how lawyers write statements saying we're not going to answer. Will you tell us how many times this warning screen was displayed? Yes or no?
Senator, I'll personally look into it. I'm not sure if we have.
Okay, so you're refusing to answer that. Let me ask you this. How many times did an Instagram user who got this warning that you're seeing images of child sexual abuse, how many times did that user click on see results anyway? I want to see that.
Senator, I'm not sure if we stored that, but I'll personally look into.
Again, here's again my question. I'm not sure if we stored that. I know you store my my buying preferences and things like that for your meta marketing data. That's one of the big things about how you make money with all of this stuff. Again, if you're not keeping it, it's because you don't want to. Hell, personally look into it and steal the CP. What? Why, Egg Picker? Why do you want to steal it? Why wouldn't you just get rid of it? I'd check this guy questioning Zuckerberg's hard drive, to be honest. I'd check... Oh, what? It's the... Dude, I'd check every politician's hard drive, their phone, their bank accounts. I'd like politicians to be... I'd like civil servants to make less money and have way more exposure about their money, their finances, all of that stuff. I'd like all of that to be way more in the open. I'd like all of the people that fund their campaigns beyond like a mom and pop level to have to be publicly stated. Name, company affiliation, whatever. I feel like every dime over fucking a couple $100 needs to be publicly stated. And just, again, Zuckerberg has access to all the photos on the site. That's why when he gets on late at night and he's going to jerk it, he just goes, all right, let's load up Facebook. Click.
Into this, and we'll follow up after.
And what follow-up did Instagram do when you have a potential pedophile clicking on, I'd like to see child porn? What did you do next when that happened?
Senator, I think that an important piece of context here is that any context...
So when someone says, I would still like to see some child porn, what did you do? I think there's an important piece of context here. What? look, sometimes it's child porn. Sometimes it's just a really young-looking 20-year-old. No. Sir, no, that is no. Toastmaster, Ted clicks view anyway all the time, in my opinion. Of course he did. He had to do his research. Do you think Ted Cruz is gonna come at Mark Zuckerberg half-cocked? Nah, man. He's gonna come full-mast after working all the facts viciously up and down the website, scouring for every little nook and cranny of child porn that he can get his hands on, and then he unloads on Zuckerberg. So of course he wants to know about the how many people clicked see results anyway, because he wants to know how many times his name's on the list. No, honestly, you don't sit out here going, well, then how many times? Well, then how much of this do we know? Like, who are these people? Like, you don't come out to the point of wanting to dox people on the internet, which I'm not for, but in this case, it's a weird gray area where I have trouble defending it, because I'm not for it, but I don't want to protect these people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not for it, but is there a way we could protect internet anonymity and just say, but it draws the line at when you want to do something illegal? Unfortunately, that's a Pandora's box. You open it, you open it. You close it, you close it. Which one do you want?
Text that we think is child
Mr.
sexual
Zuckerberg,
abuse.
that's called a question. What did you do next when someone clicked, you may be getting child sexual abuse images, and they click, see results anyway? What was...
I don't think you're going to give it to him, Mark. So here, I'll explain what he wants to hear. He wants to hear how you tracked these people to know who was doing this, how you maybe flagged this information to see what information they viewed and how it could be viewed, again, in appropriate context, as you keep saying. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back and stop interrupting. I got to stop.
Child sexual abuse images, and they click, see results anyway. What was your next step? You said you might be wrong. Did anyone examine, was it in fact child sexual abuse material? Did anyone...
Thank you, Wilmer, for the 100 bits. This is the worst time. Yeah, there might be a lot of people here.
Your planet is about to be attacked.
But we're talking about something appalling and unforgivable.
Hey, laser lips.
This shouldn't be happening.
Snowblower.
Oh, this is again gross. I thought the air horn was Alex Jones' intro then. Oh. Ted Cruz wants to hear Chris Hansen's voice. Have a seat over here, Ted. No, again. You don't come at this hard in the front of it. Like I said, he's just about demanding that they track these people and have like compiled lists. I don't think you do that if you're on that. If he's into that kind of stuff, he's all right. Again, Zuckerberg so dumb it says or report this content 2 lines above.
Was a snowblower.
Say you could just say we allow it so they can report it. Right. You allow it so they can report it, but you don't need to have that option there to even report it. Again, you can just again, The results may contain images. So again, you know that the results are leading to material that probably is questionable. Why is the material even available at that point? Why isn't it already flagged? Why hasn't it been somehow flagged and under review? Again, just it seems like a weird dodge, in my opinion, to be like, well, yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but yeah, they could just auto delete that post using AI. Labglass saying goodbye to any sort of anonymity on the internet if the Senate gets their way. It's been that way for a while. Does the VPN thing still work, though, if the Senate gets their way? Or are they going to make VPNs illegal or some shit? I don't know. Let's go ahead and get back to this. Now that thank you for the sticker party. We're back to 0. Let's flip over here. We've been amazingly funded. We've had some great days. We had a nice day yesterday and everything. So we're just going to roll today through. And it's kind of running late, so we might end up going to 5:30 anyway, just because time's going to slide by. We have 2 hours left in the show. Thank you for being part of it. Love seeing everybody here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We've got all 3 chats up, and I'm trying to make sure I read them as much as I can. So let's get back to, again, this hearing and them laying into Zuckerberg.
Report that user. Did anyone go and try to protect that child? What did you do next?
Senator, we take down anything that we think is sexual abuse material on the service, and we do.
Did anyone verify whether it was in fact child sexual abuse material?
Senator, I don't know if every single search result we're following up on, but
did you report the people who wanted it?
Senator, do you want me to answer your question?
Yeah, I want you to answer the question I'm asking. Did you report the people who click see results anyway?
That's probably.
I will say this. Zuckerberg doesn't have a molested child's leg to stand on at the moment, but he does have a point. He can't answer your questions if you just stammer over him. But what did you do? What did you do? Well, what did you do? Where is it? You wouldn't give the child porn to an ordinary citizen. You gotta let him give his bullshit answer first, sir.
Probably one of the factors that we use in reporting. And in general, and we've reported more people and done more reports like this to NCMEC, the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, than any other company in the industry. We proactively go out of our way across our services to do this and have made, I think it's more than 26 million reports, which is more than the whole rest of the industry combined. So,
Mr. Zuckerberg, your company and every social media company needs to do much more to protect children. All right, Mr. Chu, in the next couple of minutes.
All right, that wasn't even the one. Hot damn, what? Fuck, why? This is channel points. Those don't even mean anything. Thank you. Dirty lump. Fuck. Fuck. Where is it? I think it's here. Nope. There.
Fuck!
All right. There we go. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's that out and done with again. So, China banned VPNs, so it's possible to track who's using VPNs. Says Egg Picker. Shit. All right. Ted is really good at badgering people and not letting them answer. Yes, he is. Damn it. I had it already. I had it ready also. That's not good, Bird Collector. These questions are poorly planned, just talking points to distract from lack of laws passed to regulate social media. Right. Look, and that's like I said, that's what the Pandora's box thing about this. One thing, I don't want laws passed to regulate social media. I don't. But like I said, it's where but you wanna die on the hill of like, no, if they're looking. Well, that could have been really bad if they waited a minute. If you had waited just one more minute, the part I'm about to say would have gone really poorly with that. But yeah, it's like, hey man, no, we're not. Oh God, what was I saying? Something about. I don't even remember now. Now I don't remember. Shit. Fuck. Now I don't remember. Oh wait. Oh well. It's gone. Done existed. Fuck it. Ship it out. Move a new one. We've got a show going for another hour and 40 minutes. Hour and 45 minutes or so. And thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Love having all of the people on all three platforms. We got all three chats up. I'm going to make a point to talk about my buddies at Hemponics right after this story because I keep forgetting to, and other people keep reminding me to. And while miss the Mikey song, I have to find it and I'll have to find it. We'll work on that. Mikey's a big supporter of the program and a mod. We can find a way to get him his tune back. I got to get him his tune back. I got to get David Chandler's sound drop back. I've got it saved in a backup file, but it got moved out of its original one. You would say something funny. Sorry, guys. It's my fault. No, dude, it was going to be funny for the laugh track because of something I was going to say to the tune of whatever. But I can't remember what the line was, and so now it's just one of those things where if I sit here thinking on it, I'm just going to get lost, and we've got other stuff to do. We're coming to the end of the second hour, and we're on the last story of the first hour, and then I want to do that and get through with it, and then we've got the other stuff that we're going to talk about in the second hour. That's probably going to take us to the end of the show, and it's just the whole thing. Let's go ahead and get into this, though. Welcome to America. Oh, fuck, I'm reading the wrong thing. So a crowd of asylum seekers has been recently caught on video. Well, let's just say they had an interaction with with NYC police officers, with NYC cops. And they are apparently released without bail after this interaction. You can decide if this interaction warrants being released without bail or not. I'm not gonna speak for you because that's a question of societal privilege and things like that. And I as a white male have apparently way too much privilege as a disenfranchised white male. And play. Oh, there's no audio. All right, so if you're listening and not watching, we have two cops trying to arrest someone. We have a crowd of, again, we have a crowd of illegal immigrants tackling and kicking and hitting the police officers and then running. They're all very, very brave about, oh my God, one of them just kicked him square in the face. One of them just kicked the cop in the face, fell on their ass. They're all very brave about doing this because the cops aren't drawing their guns or their tasers or anything like that. The cops are trying to restrain one suspect while getting the crap kicked out of them. They are not using any force to fight back. Barely using any force to defend themselves. I'm not even seeing... I'd like to see how many of them stick it out if you extend a baton. Like, you're kicking at them, and it's like, all right, next person that kicks at me, I'm whacking their shin with this metal stick. Because you know that's going to hurt. Oh, my God. Mikey. Yeah, we'll play it in a minute. So they're continuing to beat the police officers. They have wrestled the person free, and that's where that happens. That's at the end of a Crime Stoppers video. All right, so that's, again, our clip of that. What is it? Let's get the actual facts of that. So that's the video. that really happened. And the police initially busted 4 of the asylum-seeking thugs identified by sources as Darwin Andres, Darwin Andres Gomez Ezekiel, 19, Kevin Servat Arocha, 19, Yarez Wilson, 21, and Yorman Reverend, 24. All 4 were charged with assault and released without bail. I'm sure those are going to be great, productive, tax-paying members of society who, if we just give a little help to, will lift all of us up as they lift themselves up. I'm sure those are people that are really intent on providing and helping and being part of a good and just society. After all, they only beat the shit out of a cop or 2. Just a bit. Just a bit. I'm sorry. If I'm one of these people that thinks if you're a cop, the laws should count for you even more. If you're a politician, the laws should count for you even more. And if you're an illegal immigrant, the laws should count for you so much more, to the point of this whole, like, we're letting people in. Yeah, but if you cause any trouble, you're out. I don't even want the let people in thing. All right, let's get to this next one. So that there it is. Again, I don't think that these people are no matter what. You can give me your conspiracy theories or whatever. These people are not contributing, helpful members of society. They're not helping. They're not helping. All right. Let's. Oh, I don't have my. Do I have my vape pen over here? I have one of them over here. I was using it earlier. Where is it? There it is. I knew it. I was using you before the show. A nice mellow high, or not even high. A nice mellow buzz before the show, and not really get all fucking potheady. Let's go ahead and get to this, and then we'll do. Well, actually, we'll do both of these. Let's pull the audio down for a minute and go boop. Come on. Boop me, baby. I should start loading this from now on and just have it up and ready to go. That's what we need to start doing. And I need to send it to Aaron the next time we do that. All right, let's go again into this. All right. And now for a huge supporter of our show, we didn't have it before. Here we go.
Mikey, 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 Mikey. M-I-K-E-Y. M-I-K-E-Y. Mikey, 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 Mikey. Mikey, 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 Mikey. Mikey, 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 Mikey. Mikey, Mikey, Mike, 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 Mikey.
I have to make a thing with that and Piano Cat, and we'll have that as a. I'll have to make that as a thing we can play. All right, so let's get that out of here. Now let's get over to this. I use CBG, CBD, CBN, THC. I use all of it, and I choose to, and maybe not everyone does. If you're someone who doesn't want to have the highs of the THC, you want to have some of the more calming effects of the marijuana, relaxing effects, you can get a lot of those with different CBGs, CBDs, and CBNs. The different CBs, not just the CBC. Not even the CDC. Anyways, the heebie-jeebies or the weebie-jeebies. You can go, you have to be 21 or older to order from Hemponics. So you click the 21 or older if you are 21 or older. You can give them your, free gummies. I'll get to that next time. Anyways, is that the, no, that's not the link. That's weird. That's what the portal went to. Control C. Here's the portal link to the Hemponics site that we're on right now. Boop. And I'll have to take me off the screen. I'm kind of on here, so let's do it there first. Boop. And boop. And then we'll just share on all three simultaneously. I wish I could portal all three chats into one so I could at least do one source to share everything. And it came up in all three chats, but it doesn't do it. Anyways, so those are the links right there that we're putting in the chat. It takes you to this website, and I'll jump off the screen, although I don't think I'm really in the way, but the only thing I'm covering up is, and I don't agree with the, like, hey, this person just bought that. Hey, this person just bought that. Someone just bought a gift of, like, yeah, someone just bought some shit. That's cool for them, I guess. Anyhow, so CBD, CBG, CBN, they all have different uses. CBN is a very particularly helpful one. You can remember that as like CB night, CB sleepy time. Anyhow, you can go on this. You can explore their shop. These are a lot of the best sellers that they have at the top. I can personally vouch for the Delta 8 plus CBG gummies. Those are good. I love those. I use the CBG tincture every day. Where's the one? Here we go. My microphone keeps slipping on me. Here's the one that Aaron uses all the time on the Steel Toe Show. The Hemponics Awake Coffee-Infused CBD tincture. So there's the one he uses on there all the time. They have a lot of benefits if you order like bulk orders and things like that. So if you use that link that we gave you for Hemponics, oh shit, forgot camera's off. If you use that link that we gave you for Hemponics, you'll end up contributing to the show. We get a little boost there. So I got all wiggly in my seat to Mikey's song. Okay. Ryan Dirty Llama, I still have a bottle of CBD and half of CBG left. Well, I mean, if you like using them, don't. I was about to say, if you like using them, don't. No, if you like using them, do. If you don't think they work for you, then don't. By all means, don't keep using them. But also, they'll last you longer if you have a lower tolerance. You know, like I smoke weed. I don't know if you know this. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I smoke marijuana quite regularly on this show. I use the other stuff off air and stuff, so that way I'm not always high as a kite all the time. But as a result, I have a higher tolerance. So, you know, I might use a full 1,000 milligrams at every go. You might get what you need off of a little toot. You never know. Thank you for the sticker and the 100 bits. It just is you never know. Just that was nice. It's not thrilling, but it's nice. Thank you for that. All right, so there we go. My buddies at Hemponics, a nice little boost for them. Thank you for being part of the show. We are sitting, oh, Jesus Christ. We only have an hour and a half left, and we're done with, that was second hour done, right? Was that second hour done? No, that was first. Oh, no. That was just the first. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We only have an hour and a half left for the second hour. Oh, I don't even know if I'll get to the third. I want a lot in the third that I want to do. We got to touch up on the OnlyFans lady. I was thinking like, oh, we're going to get into the third right now, and then we'll... No, shit. I'm sorry. Sometimes things don't work out the way you'd like them to. Sometimes they do. Sometimes you try, oh, Jesus. Did I put it on the floor? Where's my bong? I had my vape pen and I didn't have my bong. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Fucking dumbass. They are helping some issues. Some issues like my anxiety may take longer. They may take longer, or they may take higher doses, and that might not be something you're comfortable with. So you might not want to test that one at all. But let's, or maybe you gotta just use the right thing the right way. You know, it's always interesting stuff. Let's get the audio down, not up. I was like, oh, I gotta get my audio up. Fucking retard. All right, let's go here. We're going to talk about Chinese hackers are going to take our way of life. We're going to hear from the FBI about it. And that's playing an ad while muted, isn't it? So that way it'll just go into the story and my life up. All right, and then we've got a Florida law about driver's licenses that'll be fun to talk about. We have a local story that I might get to. I might choose to ditch just because, wow, we're really backing up against it. I've got another story about immigrants or an immigrant into the country. Once again, making us feel so star-spangled awesome about our immigration policy. And then we've got a story about Mark Cuban. We've got a thing about DEI. We got a story about the president of the United States. It's just a lot of fun stuff. And then Desperate Housewives story for the end of the hour. And we'll see where we land at that in terms of time. I'm thinking we're probably going to thinking we're probably going to 5:30. We haven't had any sort of like star-spangled support, but we don't need it. We're already locked in and all that stuff. And even though I have been feeling kind of down and bummered or whatever, this show is fucking flying by, and so we're gonna need the extra time. Desperate Housewives, is that still a show? I don't know if it is or not, but this isn't about the show so much as a lady that was on the show and her, wouldn't say a trial. It's not really difficult for her, but we're going to catch up with her, and we'll talk about it in a bit, just because it'll be funny. And there will be laughter, supposedly. All right, so let's cut over to do we have it as an actual video? Oh no, it's all text. So yeah, we'll get into that when we have a good moment for it. Let's first get over to this. I've got to hit play here.
The Constitution will be strengthened. Yeah, you know, we have.
What the hell? We have dirt. Oh, no. All right, so we had a Fox story about an illegal immigrant convicted of assault last month among 3 arrested again in a sanctuary city robbery. I was going to talk about this, but again, it's one of these things. They locked it behind one of those weird things, so we're ditching it. We're ditching it because we got the time and we got the content, so fuck it, you're gone. You're gone. Done existed. I don't play your games. All right, so this ad has been playing this whole time. It'll be over in 12 seconds, and we'll be able to maximize the video and play this. Oh, there we go. And, oh, there we go. Where's my volume?
Chris Wray is testifying before the House Select Committee on China about the cyber threat China.
Did you just go Trump on this? About China? The cyber threat that China poses. They're going to give our computers kung flu.
Poses to the U.S. Joining us now is NBC's Ken Delaney. And Ken, good morning. Director Wray just made a major announcement.
He did, Jose, and he started the hearing by focusing on the threat of Chinese hacking directed at American critical infrastructure. And as you said, just as he was about to begin, the Justice Department announced a major operation that they say disabled a massive Chinese effort to infiltrate thousands of internet-connected devices and attack critical infrastructure. Officials say they took down a group of state-sponsored Chinese hackers that private analysts have nicknamed Volt Typhoon that were targeting things like power grids and water treatment plants. I think we have some sound from Chris Wray. Take a listen.
I wonder how much of this was aided by TikTok. Again, can we just ban the TikTok under the simple premise that it is simply a Chinese effing app and it's not good for national security for people of all ages, creeds, races, origins, ethnicities, religions, whatever, in this country to have a backdoor app on your phone or computer. Even, I don't post on TikTok, I just watch stuff. Well, that's fine, but guess what you still are? You're still an information whore for China.
The Volt Typhoon malware enabled China to hide, among other things, pre-operational reconnaissance and network exploitation against critical infrastructure like our communications, energy, transportation, and water sectors. Steps China was taking, in other words, to find and prepare to destroy or degrade the civilian critical infrastructure that keeps us safe and prosperous.
What? Hell yeah. No, I should have done hell yeah.
Now, on a background call about this operation, officials emphasized that what this was Chinese hackers burrowing in to take control, to be in the network.
Why can't we have him explain it? Why do we have to hear so much about you covering it?
So that in the event of a war or other significant event, they can take things down. They can shut down the grid. They can contaminate the water. They can disrupt air traffic control. It's not that they're doing it now, but it's the potential to do it. And the truth is...
Right. The potential to do it. And it's not that we've stopped them from having the potential to do it. It's just that we found one way that they were trying to get that potential power, and we stopped that. They might have other ways and other potential threats already in existence, and we just don't know about it. So, hey, cool. Volt Typhoon sounds like a Mega Man weapon. Yeah, it does. Does kind of sound like a DBZ final move and like Volt Typhoon. Like, I don't know. Just, yeah. All right.
Is the United States and our Cyber Command and NSA, we do that in China as well. It's a sort of a mutually assured destruction situation. But later in this hearing...
Look, we really want to condemn China for being huge pieces of shit. And what they are doing, it's not cool, man. They're talking about taking away your ability to, keep the lights on, to refrigerate your food, heat your homes, have, clean, drinkable water. And, I mean, make no mistake, we've got the same exact kind of spikes into their infrastructure as well. It's mutually assured destruction. It's like, oh, if you take away our civilians' ability to live, we'll take away your civilians' ability to live. So at least at the end of it, both of our societies will crumble and die.
Other officials testified that one of the reasons U.S. infrastructure is so vulnerable is that it's undergirded by a lot of equipment that wasn't designed with security in mind, equipment and software. And that has to change because right now...
Why? Thank you for the sticker. Was fill some holes. Oh. It wasn't designed with security in mind. Of course it wasn't. And I love that it wasn't designed with security in mind. Yeah, and we haven't upgraded anything in any of this point in time. We haven't seen examples of viruses or hackers. We've never had any warning until now that we should maybe... There wasn't a movie called Hackers where people who were hackers targeted things like infrastructure, like power grids, like phone lines. We haven't seen it in countless movies and things before now. We've had no reason to think, you know what? How's that internet security we have? I mean, seriously, are you guys still using the AOL discs? Are you still like, you know, like you can't get online without do-do-do me?
The Chinese hackers are walking through what is essentially an open door, Jose.
Welcome to an all-new season.
I didn't know that was going to end that way. They're walking through what is essentially an open door. I put the they're at the door thing as was that the name? No. It's all going to fall apart. I put the what is it? The Chinese hackers are at the door. I didn't know that he was going to make a they're walking through an open door reference. That's cool. That's cool. That gives me a nice bit of symbolism. All right, so we're going to talk about this Florida law as our next thing. Laugh if you will, but they still have 17,000 free hours with their 3.5 disc stash. No, the floppy disk, the 3.5. No, I'm talking about the CD, the compact disc. They got to be doing CD. Nobody goes floppy anymore. 3.5 is specifically used for older things, like I think like the what is it? The nuclear arsenal and stuff. There's things like that. But yeah. Egg Picker, another good movie is Contagion. At this point, I'm convinced we just bounce around movies in real life. I'll skip the zombie movies, says Egg Picker. Do they still rent DVDs from Netflix? I mean, I don't think they rent DVDs from Netflix. Netflix and the renting. Thank you, Wilmer Autotech. Thank you very much. Why are we... We have a minute and a half to start a hype train? Why? Okay, whatever. Strange. Moving on. So thank you, Wilmer, for the 100 bits. And the Redbox thing is still totally around. Yes, Redbox is definitely still around. There's like 2 of them outside of like the Walgreens I go to. So now back to if your device isn't connected to the internet, it can't be hacked. Stop making unnecessary shit connectable. Those ridiculous things that don't need to be connected are the things that are exploited to gain access. Exactly, Toastmaster. And my question is...
Dearboo 1 Hype Train, 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 cheer 100 cheers beer mugs.
Here comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes a train, and here comes driver's head too. Wah-hey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes a train today. Here comes a train!
Thank you very much.
Fuck off.
Once again, I'm not even entirely sure what I was about to say, so you know what? Fuck it. It's over. It's done. I hope this show isn't a Boeing. I want a refund if we are flying. What? What do you mean a refund if we're flying? Caesar saying, did you hear Johnny video game stores across the world are stopping physical video game trade-ins. End of an era. Yeah, they're stopping physical. They're stopping physical.
Party 420.
Thank you, David Chandler. You know what? Just for that, I'm going to fix this in real goddamn time.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
Thank you, Wilmer. 100 bits. Rex, start with your subscription. We're going to get to that in just a moment. But we've got to go to the extended backup, and I've got to go, where is my, I know it's in here somewhere. God, which one is it in? There we go. Deadpool GIF. Hey, cool. All right, so this is download confirmation. Oh, did I just put it all into the... No. Oh, no. Oh, dear Lord. Enchanted Woodlands. Yeah, these look like all of the ones. Crap, where is the David Chandler sound drop? I was trying to look for it, and I can't see it now. This is a problem. Oh, fuck. All right, you know what? I can't fix it. I can't fix it right now. It's going to take too long. We have 82% of a hype train at level 1. 2 minutes left. Thank you very much for your support. We're extremely grateful. We've got a lot of...
Oh, no, cheer 100.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Anyways,
Guess what?
Fuck, what?
I got a fever.
Right, and I missed the last
And
one.
the only prescription is more cowbell.
Rex Dart, 14 months subscribed to this incredibly questionable program. Thank you for your support. We are a small boat, still afloat, largely due to you picking up a bucket of water all the time. Thank you so much, Rex Dart. Cowbell, hey-o. And if everyone contributing bits and subs are scooping up buckets of water on this ship, David Chandler has been a goddamn-it. Fuck.
Party 100, Party 1, Party 1, Party 1.
About to say he's been a bilge pump. A source of continual support that has enabled this show to be amazing. To continue funding itself on this weird journey of what the hell even is this? Although now I'm starting to think that he's a masochist. Well, actually, no, a sadist. I'm a masochist, I guess would be the thing. He's a sadist. I'm apparently a masochist. Or at the very least, a paid whore. Because for 169 bits, I put up with this shit. For Brian Socks after the David Chandler thing. I've got to find a way to just fuck it. You know what? Hey, how does that work? We'll find out. Also, what was the last physical video game you bought?
Did I hear party?
Mediocre person. Did I hear a party? Yeah, there's a party going on. There's a hype.
Oh, the potato fantastic with every meal. Cheer 100.
Thank you again for the 100 bits. Level 2, I have to do a controlled burn or whatever. Let's get this story out of the way quick, and then we'll get to the we'll do. They make a reference in this article to a sound drop I have. So how about we use that one? It's in here. Yeah, it is. All right, so we're gonna do this story really, really quick, and then we're gonna move into what's our next thing. I was gonna talk about that. I don't know. We'll see. And then we've got those to go on, so we'll go with those and see where we go. This one here. Florida law now requires people to put their biological sex on a driver's license, not their gender identity. Lying could bring you criminal charges.
Party 1000 boner 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 boner.
Here we go again. And the boners are flying. Again, I don't know why Aaron doesn't love this show. That's why he doesn't come on to this show or watch it. Because people start screaming boner, and then he gets one. And someone says something about bread, and apparently, if what I heard this morning is true, he shits himself. So, I mean, it's a rough life. Everybody's got to. How about a wrench, says Ross Dog's Broken Spirit.
Party 100.
How about a wrench, says Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. I'll say we've got one wrench in there right now, Fallen the Great, and I don't know. I'll consider it. But thank you for that. We're now at level 3, 0%, 4.5 minutes. Let's get into this Florida story, and then I'll do my first controlled burn and get through those, because we are running out of time on that too. Florida law now requires your biological sex instead of your gender identity, and I am a huge fan of this because, again, I don't care how you identify. Like, that's not, at any rate. Florida's DMV is making it clear that while changing your gender on your license might make you feel good, it completely undermines the entire purpose of the license. The term gender in Section 32 or 322-08 F.S. does not. Thank you for that, Mikey. Reconsidering that sound drop now. On guard. David Chandler with 100 bits. Thank you. Finally, they went base, not woke. I am all right with all of that. Level 3, 0%. Then why was... Oh, because the scream. Okay. That's why. The 100 bits thing came in early. My God, that scared me, says John Doe. Yeah, it fucks with me a bit, too. All right, so the term gender is not to reference a person's internal sense of his or her gender role or identification, but has historically and commonly been understood as a synonym for sex, which is determined by innate and immutable biological and genetic characteristics. Additionally, a driver's license is an identification document, and as such, serves a critical role in assisting public and private entities in correctly establishing their identity of a person presenting the license. Permitting an individual to alter his or her license to reflect an internal sense of gender role or identity, which is neither immutable nor objectively verifiable, undermines the purpose of an identification record, and can frustrate the state's ability to enforce law.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
David Chandler calling for... God damn it. David Chandler calling for cowbell for Lord of Chaos. Cali Girl 1992. Colorblind Man. Todd, Minnesota, and Miss Miriam.
Cheer 100.
Thank you, Marble Arms. It's really, really awesome of you. Level 4, 38%. Super cool. We're, again, amazingly funded today. Oh, my God. So grateful. It's again, amazing. So let's go ahead and cover that. So again, if you couldn't really catch up on that, and after all of that craziness that just happened, let's go ahead and put it in simple terms. What Florida's driver's license people are saying is...
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
And Florida is apparently saying the department is charged with important statutory duties to include... issuance issuance of Florida's driver's licenses and identification cards, and to issue replacement credentials under specific circumstances, said Molly Best, Director of Communications for the Florida Department of Highway and Safety, and motor vehicles. Expanding the department's authority to issue replacement licenses dependent on one's internal sense of gender or sexual identification is violative of the law and does not serve to enhance the security and reliability of Florida-issued licenses and identification cards. She told the Daily Signal security, reliability, and accuracy of government-issued credentials is paramount. So yes, the TLDR of that, if you break the law with your gender identity, they kind of will hold you accountable because, again, your feelings don't matter when it comes to...
well and good, but we can do the road warrior.
No, we go in, we kill. No more talk, we kill. Soon, my dog of war, but we have to do it my way. Wait.
Oh, good God. 420, sir, says St. Caesar. Nice grab. Thank you for that. Bird number 1. So dog effing dag nabbered as soon as the show's
cheer
over.
100, cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100.
Thank you, Marble Arms, for 500 bits. Oh, my God.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
We just got another 5 gifted subs for Adam Cashy, Richie Alquist, JJ Lynn, Danosis, Mr. Approachable. Thank you very much. Cowbell coming in. Heyo.
I feel strangely drawn to its presence.
Why? Why? Thank you, Mikey, for rating with a party of 1. Awesome. All right. So, major St. Cloud underground wastewater line needs $29 million facelift. I don't remember why I was going to talk to everybody about this. Oh, 10 million gallons of wastewater a day. Well, you know what? Like, I guess...
Guess what?
What?
I got
Nobody
a
cares.
fever.
It's local.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Sub gifted to Real Change. Thank you, David Chandler. Another cowbell coming in for that. Level 5, 86% now after Wilmer. Thank you for the twerky sticker. Cowbell heyo. Really, again, really appreciate that support. This is super awesome. I hope this show... oh, wait, we already covered that, Atomic Ray. If you're having fun in the Rumble chat, feel free to say something. By sure, also click them thumbs up, help grow the viewership over there. That would be super awesome. Thank you. Who was that? Lab Glass with the sticker. I better get on that. That's going to sneak up on me.
I feel strangely drawn to its presence.
Here we go again.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
I feel strangely drawn to its presence.
We're going to get rated over and over again by everybody as an individual bite. I mean, it's funny, especially for the fact there is no single metric that tracks how often you're rated. But if it did, I could be like, look, man, I've got more raids per hour than any other show. All right? Thank you, Dear Butch, for the 100 bits. Let's go ahead and roll that cowbell for David Chandler for Obnoxious Scott. Cowbell coming in. Hey-oh. Sorry, Alucard. You came back in between a cowbell lull. That thing's still going. We love Johnny. I mean, how else can we show you? Well, I appreciate the support and all of that. That's awesome. Again, 10% of the way through level 6 of the hype train. 3.5 minutes. Thank you for that support. Again, we were already very well funded. We're again going till 5:30 anyway, so an hour left in the show. And I mean, does the goat have to scream? Who made that? Why? Thank you. Raids of 1 don't count, says Dear Butch. Yeah, raids of 1 are like masturbating. They don't add to your kill count. You know what I mean? Like... All right, so... Mark Cuban...
Please, show me your dick! That's nasty. You're a pervert.
I feel strangely drawn to its presence.
Fuck off.
Gotta change that filter. That's controlled burn. Fuck. Shit. That's 3, right? That's gotta be 3. That's gotta be controlled burn number 3. We've got to do 6. I gotta do 3 more. I gotta reload that thing. So 3 down. You're never getting that nuke rating with a party of 1. Why are people... No. It's Wednesday. It's not a Tuesday. That's a Tuesday sound drop. That's... And what...
It doesn't work for me.
What?
I gotta have more cowbell.
All right, let's do that. I can't get to my show. I keep getting interrupted to do things for people. Who, oh, was that someone following? Few seconds, minute, rated.
I feel strangely
we do
drawn
count,
to
right?
its presence.
I don't. Okay, so.
You want to see my pecker?
All right, raids that don't count. Cheers. I don't know why that called for cowbell.
It doesn't work for me.
Oh, Dear Butch followed. Oh no.
Hold
After Effects of Taco Tuesday.
It doesn't work for me.
Oh, come on. This is abuse. This is wrong. It's wrong. All right, so again, we are at 21% of the way through level 6. That's where that train's going to end. Thank you very much. That's what she said.
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
That's what he said. We have an hour left in the show. Let's get back to an actual show. I've got 3 things left to talk about. A couple of those will be fun.
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
All right, thank you, Westfield. I just, I was like, this is the format that they like. And I'm like, all right, we can do that. We can do a show like that.
It doesn't work for me.
What?
I gotta have more
Oh,
cowbell.
God, again with the, all right, thank you with the follows, with the 500 bits, David Chandler. It's very awesome. I really need to fix that. That's the hype train done right there. I've got to get another controlled burn in here. But this thing, I've got to do some hardcore work to fix this thing because it is plugging up on me something fierce. So there we go. Again, the hype train finishing at level 6 there. Let's go ahead and get controlled burn number 4. And this is by far the best show. It's not bad. I can't even use the filter for that one. All right, so let's because I'm laughing at the pointing at the left.
Fuck off.
I just thought it was funny. I was like, hey, it's not bad. And then I take my hit and then people start laughing and I just poop. And then it's just like, hey, there we go.
Guess what?
What?
I got a fever.
Right.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
But that one is a gifted sub to Harvey All from David Chandler. Let's go ahead and roll on cowbell for Harvey All. Thank you, David Chandler, once again helping support this amazing program. Here we go. Sorry, Al, I know that shit F's with your world, man. That's why I put the chair, like, lined it with the... with the jacket.
Oh.
Like, you could... you know, snuggle. You seem fine now. You started cleaning yourself halfway through that explanation. All right. Don't control burn your facial hair. I don't think so. Certainly hope not. We have to get that loaded to finish our last two because, yeah, that's cached. That, like the artist Johnny, is cached. Let's go ahead to this thing about Mark Cuban. So Mark Cuban's been pushing DEI stuff very, very big. He's been very, very, very hard on that. The U.S. Equal Opportunity Commission, or the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, kind of got on his ass. And Mark Cuban said, I've never hired anyone based exclusively on race, gender, religion. I only ever hire the person that will put my business in the best position to succeed. And yes, race and gender can be part of the equation. I view diversity as a competitive advantage. Now, how would you? I believe in a colorblind meritocracy. This means I am against forms of hiring which undercut merit, including forms of hiring which cut, says the rabbit hole. And then, oh shit, I'm not on the screen. Let's go over to this. I'm pulling an errand. I love this. Equal Opportunity, or Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Andrea R. Lucas. And unless this is a fake account, at M. Cuban, Equal Opportunity, whatever, commission here. EEOC commissioner here. Unfortunately, you're dead wrong on black letter title V7 law. As a general rule, race/sex can't even be a motivating factor, nor a plus factor, tiebreaker, or tipping point. It's important employees understand the ground rules here. Or employers understand the ground rules. Oh man. So that kind of bit him in the dick. Back to YouTube. Gonna get this guy monetized, says David Chandler. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We'd love to be monetized on YouTube. Might have kicked that opportunity in the dick with the bit we did earlier. But the bit we did earlier is a peer-reviewed study, and I'm sure we'll hear tomorrow how that study isn't right for this reason or that reason, and there are other studies, but no, I'm sorry. Sorry, it fits too many. I just wanted to... Alright, fine.
Your planet is about to be attacked. You can take my word.
That's maybe a sign I shouldn't do those last two. Alright, here we go. We gotta get that and get to this. Thank you for the sticker party. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous! Thank you for the amazing support. We appreciate it. It's... There it is. Now, good God. I can't even... I can't even see through any of it. It can't. It does. It's a cornucopia collage of what the fuck that's bukakiing my screen, and I can't see a damn thing. A lot of screaming goats, and right to jail right away. Some chili peppers, atomic farts. Screaming goat is a big one for somebody. All right, so thank you for that. Second sticker party. Music's finally done. What a shame YouTube doesn't do stickers, but I guess there's emojis, says Nash Albertson. Yes, there is emojis, and I don't know if the emojis on the YouTube wall, or on the YouTube thing, do it on the sticker wall, but or the one on the chat. Anyways, let's finish this. Let's finish this. That's what she said. Ironically, also after about 2 hours and 35 minutes. Get it? He just, he's been at it for a while. Dear Butch saying YouTube emotes suck. Look, I'll be honest, there's definitely a broader, more diverse variety on Twitch. No denying that. Nash Albertson testing it, saying guess not. Yeah, I'm guessing not. Not all of them come through. If it comes through, then we'll see if it works. If you see it on the screen, it might pop up as doing all of theirs. All right, Riding Dirty Llama, loving it. All right, great. Glad we're all enjoying ourselves. Moving on to, like I said, the last hour of the show. I've got 3 stories to go, and then we're shitting our pants, apparently. It's the middle of the week, guys. Riding Dirty Llama going with a couple of emotes. Yeah, I guess those aren't working. You might want to try, like, the classic standard emotes. Like, here, let's see. Let's do one of these. Let's try one of these and see what happens. Let's do smiley, smiley. That doesn't do anything. Oh, let's go here. Add reaction. Let's go search emoji. Oh, no, I don't. All right, there we go. Let's do, like, generic one. Let's do that one and enter, and I'll test it myself. I did it myself. See, that one went on there, but it still didn't do anything. It still doesn't work. Still doesn't work. Sad. I'm a sad panda. Oh, I was about to close that. I don't want to close that. What am I, retarded? What am I, an idiot? Yes, to all of these. Anyways, oh, there we go. If we click that, it'll put it away. All right. Back to doing an actual show. So, again, the Equal Opportunity Employment Commission kind of fed it to our good buddy, Mr. Mark Cuban. Where's the story that I wanted to do, though? I thought I replaced that with the other one. So it does kind of not help Mark Cuban. Where is the fucking thing with the link that I wanted to play? Is it not in here? Because then I have to go get it. 3 jokes. No. Oh, here we go. It was somehow in the beginning and I didn't get it. Oh, it's the beginning of 3. We'll load it up now to do it in the beginning of here, see? The beginning of here, see? All right, so that happened with Mark Cuban. DEI biting him in the ass. And when we go over here to this video's been going viral. And so Mark Cuban gets, DEI question. No, gets the DEI question and kind of F's that up online. And then we have this video going viral. Hope nobody here is super for the DEI movement.
Okay. A-V-A-S-C-U-L-R-A. Oh, no. No.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. All right, Alexis, your final word is X-ray. X-R-A-Y. That's correct, Jacob. Your final word is appendicitis.
Appendicitis. Oh, my gosh.
Alexis, your
It's not even subtle. Your last word is X-ray. All right, your last word, appendicitis. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, again. Get it, guys? We have to dumb it down because she's a lady and she's black. And we had to toughen it up for him because he's a man and he's white, so obviously he's educated. Also, I don't mean to point out, but he did kind of sound out and figure out most of those words. So again, is it racial bias or are people just proving stereotypes are true? Which is it? That guy got screwed. Yeah, that guy got screwed. He got held down, bent over a table, and railroaded right up the pooper. And they spell it out on the bottom of the screen. It's so obvious that we made it hard for him and easy for her. And somebody's first somebody's first response to this video going viral on Twitter, somebody's first response that's up here right now, Mick B Family saying, "This is how Mark Cuban interviews candidates." I mean, honestly, you could, if they did it as 2 camera views and they cut back and forth to her and them, you could put Mark Cuban in there for the minute of it. Box checker says, Toastmaster. Yes. Emphasis on the box. Because she's got a vagina. She has a cock holster between her legs. Whether she uses it for penis or not, it is there. And it does weird things. So I'm told. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. So again, that's the DEI movement. Hooray! Equality! Two standards for everybody. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this. A tweet went out recently. A tweet went out recently where a small puppet, not a person who is a puppet like Nikki Haley, not a human puppet like Joe Biden, a literal, actual, felt hand up the ass puppet put a toast out on Twitter. Elmo asked how people were feeling. Said a lot of people seem sad and stuff like that. And he just posted, "How is everybody doing?" And it went viral with people trauma dumping a poor children's character puppet about how shitty life is. So the puppet freaks out about how shitty life is. Guess what happened? Joe Biden chose to respond to the puppet, who posted a follow-up saying, "Elmo is glad he asked. Elmo learned that it is important to ask a friend how they are doing. I can't read. How they are doing. Elmo will check in again soon, friends. Elmo loves you. Hashtag Elmo emotional well-being." And Biden shared that with the quote, "I know how hard it is some days to sweep the clouds away." You know what? Let's just click this and do that and go with this view. That way have right here. I got a whole nother view right here. Let's do this for everybody. I know how hard it is some days to sweep the clouds away and get to sunnier days. Our friend Elmo is right. We have to be there for each other, offer our help to a neighbor in need, and above all else, ask for help when we need it. Even though it's hard, you're never alone. So let's see how this is going. Propaganda and Co. What does Elmo have to say about the genocide you're funding in Gaza? Fair. Adam, this is what you offer people in need. In a CNN World article saying, "We are dying slowly. Palestinians are eating grass and drinking polluted water as famine looms across Gaza." All right. Okay. Good God. I think it's about time we stop apologizing for our support of Israel. Right? We need to support the terrorists and say, you guys need to be able to attack Israel whenever you want. Again, I don't doubt for a second that Israel is heavy-handedly carpet bombing the area, but I also don't doubt for a second that the entire area supports the Hamas faction that gets awfully violent when they want to. Anyways, can we find something that's not about the stupid Israel war? You watch Sesame Street daily, don't you? What Joe Biden really needs to do is stop talking to Sesame Street characters and close the U.S. border. So again, it's getting fun up there on the internet with everybody responding to this. Elmo doesn't support genocide, right? Gaza, like, Elmo doesn't support genocide, but something I do want you guys to know. Palestinians do support genocide, because as far as I know, Palestinians supported the October 7th attack and would love to see a lot more of it. And so, again, like, I'm not saying what Israel's doing is okay. It's horrible and it's wrong, too. I'm saying that the other side is genocidal. They're just genocidal with aspirations. Israel's genocidal with ability. That's all I'm saying. And as America, we know that because we armed them both. Israel profited off of it the second time around, though. That's thanks to your buddy Biden. Well, that never hurt the cows. All right, let's go ahead and close that. And so... So after all of that, we don't have anything else for this. Somebody has a fake Joe Biden account, a parody Joe Biden account called Joe Biden Press Release. All right, you know what? Let's just link some of these. Let's just share some of these. They got the hits for me off of this article. Let's go to this. So Joe Biden releases... or Joe Biden press release. Remember, folks, a vote for me is a vote for Taylor Swift and Elmo. Beautiful. Loving it. All right, let's get to the next one. Keep Elmo's name out your goddamn mouth. LOL, you watch Sesame Street Daily. We covered that. This is where my tax money is going, ? Says Internet Hall of Fame. So, yeah, a lot of funny ones. Was there the one I saw earlier that really made me chuckle? I'm missing it. We're going to skip it. We're running out of time. Got a half hour left, and we did that video already, so we got to skip that one and cut it out and get to this story. And then after that, and we're going to open this in a new tab. Open image in new tab. Open image in new tab. And, open image in new tab. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Ba-do-do-do. and we're going to read this one. Rip it and read it, as they say. Stop. And close. Boom. Back up to the top. And we're doing a show. Mr. Q pointing out, and he is not wrong, neither Biden nor Elmo can walk without a hand up their ass. That's true. Neither one can walk without a hand up their ass. Actually, no, I would say it's quite obvious that Joe Biden can walk without a hand up his ass. We see him do it all the time, very, very poorly. Joe Biden, however, can't run a country without a hand up his ass. And now to, which one do we start with? This one. Now to this story about Desperate Housewives star. I'm doing this because this is hilarious. The Desperate Housewives star, if you didn't watch Desperate Housewives, congratulations, you're right there with me. I never did. I don't care. It wasn't a thing for me. I didn't care about Desperate Housewives. In fact, the name Desperate Housewives sounds like it should be a porn. And anyways, so let's get over to it. Boop. We're talking about Terry Hatcher. You're asking who? This lady. This lady is Terry Hatcher. She's actually not bad, by the way. I said the thing about the porn. I might watch it now. If it is. If it's not, then who cares? All right. Desperate Housewives star Terry Hatcher was kicked off a dating app for impersonating herself. So while most apps would be like, man, we've got infamous celebrities on our app. You won't know who you'll run into. Like you'd think they'd be hounding her for like, hey, are you the real Terry Hatcher? We wanna promote that you're on our app. Is that okay with you? Like I'd be like doing so many things to work with this lady because it would help your app, right? Like fucking, I don't know what Hinge is. Sounds more like cringe. Anyhow, so they thought her dating profile app was fake. She admitted she got kicked off the dating app after her profile was flagged as fake. Hatcher 59? So you're telling me if I hit that, I'm gilf hunting? Oh, damn. The things you learn. Hatcher 59 claims she hasn't met anyone on the apps, but has tried all of them at this stage in her dating journey. The actress claimed she has used the dating app most celebrities use. Oh, so never mind, they don't need to. But noted those guys only want to date 30-year-olds. So I've tried them all. I tried my latest one, she said, during an episode of Getting Grilled with Curtis Stone. I tried Hinge. You know, I thought I'm going to say to the universe that I am open and vulnerable, and I'm putting myself out there, Hatcher explained. That's what I thought my gesture of joining that Hinge app would be, and then they kicked me off. The profile was deemed fake by the popular dating app. Well, they thought I was pretending to be Terry Hatcher, she explained. They apologized, and then I was like, I'm sort of over it. So now I'm over it, she continued. I'm definitely done with the dating apps, and I feel like if there's any way that I'll go anywhere or somewhere and meet someone, that's what it's going to have to be. But honestly, I'm happy. Aw, she's happy. So this is the Desperate Housewives crew? Sorry, hangnail. Driving me nuts. I bet you she is super fucking nuts. That one's a demon somewhere in her life. That one's damaged. Definitely damaged. Hey, nice and exotic. Is that Terry Hatcher right there? Oh my God, we found the ugly friend. Okay. Watch, that's Terry Hatcher. No, that can't be. That can't be Terry Hatcher. I think Terry Hatcher was on the other end. Cause yeah, like fucking hey, this is This is her all dolled up trying to make an impression. I mean, at 59, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. She began her Hollywood career in The Love Boat, Lois and Clark, Adventures of Superman, landed in the spotlight by playing Susan in the popular series Desperate Housewives. Oh, so it was a show. Okay. All right. Well, alrighty, so we'll just call that good. Let's close that out. Let's close that out. The surgery is visible. Goddamn. Yeah, I will say there's some signs in the gizzard meat that maybe we're. Let's go back over here. There's some. Let's enhance. There are some definitive signs in what I would call the gizzard region. This region right here. There's some definitive turkey necking going on right here. Leaves a lot of questions, especially when you see this turkey necking and you see this shimmering exterior. You get this with Botox and a lot of tightening. And then there's, again, the weird crow's feet thing coming in here. How is it so wrinkly here, so uber smooth here? There's something wrong there, ma'am. There's a knob back here and behind her hair, and she just tightens like a construction helmet. Just click, 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 click. Cinched it up. There we go. Let's go to a premiere. Yeah, and then the rest of this looks remarkably young. How much sag are we talking about when you're not in? How much support are you needing right now, Toots? Let's go. Oh, Jesus, this went big with all of you. That's what she said. All right, let's close these out. Boop and boop. So there we go. We've got those done. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick. We're at about 30 minutes left in the show, and we're going to start our third-hour stories. Proving as a pothead, I have no ability to manage time. Fuck me. All right, so there we go. I guess nobody cared about the Terry Hatcher thing. I thought that was funny that a famous person, well, I guess famous, certainly more famous than me, a famous person went onto a dating app and got banned for pretending to be her. It's funny. It's like saying the very true story and fact that Charlie Chaplin entered a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest and came in third. She was okay in Smallville, too, says St. Caesar. You know, 59 and single, says Dear Butch. Oh, boy. Old Butch is, that buck's rutting now. All right, so we cleared that out. Let's dip that one off the list. We've got 30 minutes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories. Only 5? Only 5. 5. I thought I overloaded every hour. All right, so we've got 5 stories to talk about. Uh-oh. Who's a dick? Tiger. Oh. This is just a video. All right, so we want to play that as something fun. You know what? We're going to do that at a different time, maybe to end the show, because it's just a short little 1-minute video anyway. And it's, like I said, something fun. It's probably going to skip to something else after a while. All right, so we were on that, right? Florida woman. Yep. And we've got a story about the university, the Canadian university. We're going to have fun with that. Oh, God, I forgot to get that sound drop for that. And then we have a video about The View, Sarah Haynes, and her claims about her children and electing people at this day and age in politics and things. So we're going to have fun with that. Who's more affable, Desperate Wives or Sex in the City chicks? going to say Desperate Wives. That was the wrong button. I'm going to say to the Desperate Housewives. The Desperate Housewives were way more effable. Way more effable. I thought the Sex and the City chicks were ugly, and a lot of them were kind of like, I don't know, older or older looking. I don't know. I did not like the Sex and the City chicks. Did not. I don't care for them at all. At all. Thank you, voice, for being shitty for that. All right, so how much water we have left? Not much. In fact, this is going to be the last squeeze. Here we go. And we're bingo on the water. Van Drexel saying she still looks good for 60. Yeah, man, she looks great. But like I said, upon close inspection, we found maybe the undercarriage might not have the support you want. The airbags are probably past their prime, will not deploy in an emergency, and may even be a tit-bit deflated, if we're honest with you. The tires are worn, and let's just say the front end's been fixed up a few. She's been detailed a couple times. All right, so it looks good upon first glance, but there's some mileage in there. There's some mileage under the hood. All right, so nobody should like me for that one alone. All right, so let's get to this one quick. All right, we're not going to run that video. And, is this another one? I've been getting stuck with this a lot lately, so guess what I've been doing? Just saying F it and ditching the stories. So, we were going to talk about, very, very briefly, stop doing your thing. Oh, wow, you're doing this too. The naked Florida woman barging into the gas station and threatening to kill people with an apple peeler. Well, you know what I'm going to do from there? From now on, I'm going to check these links more definitively. And I'm going to do the thing I'm doing now because I want this one. Florida. 7 years ago? No. All right, so I can't find it on here. That's a shame. There's a Florida woman. Florida woman threatens store with apple peeler. Naked. We'll try naked Florida woman. Let's see what happens when we add naked. Still nothing. Then we're ditching it. Bye-bye. All right. Yeah, I can't. All right, so I wanted to see that, but we'll get to it another time. All right, so this one is going to be interesting. A Canadian university is in the name of inclusion and understanding and acceptance, they Canadian University has segregated swimming sessions at their pools. They think it's a good thing. They think this is again a forward movement, and all right, where is God? Why do they keep hitting the caps lock? I suppose I know why. Oh, wow. I didn't even have to finish typing the word. That was pretty much the quick to it. Oh, I just have to remember his name. Betting that's where it's at. All right, let's go. Usually there's a most replayed thing. Oh, most replayed. So it's at 48 seconds. All right, so let's get over to this story quick. So the Canada University, fucking failing like a fucker today. The Canada University is segregating their school swimming, or not school, their swimming sessions. And they posted on the, oh, it is the school's website for, again, segregated swimming sessions, like white people time, black people time, and they were very proud to advertise the black-only swimming time. The school's website literally says, come and enjoy the pool with other black folks. Folks spelled Folx. Dedicated times for black folks. It's so hilarious. You guys didn't even think for a minute, did you? Like, this won't bite us in the ass. The initiative is part of the University of Waterloo's athletics department push to adopt DEI ideology. The aim is to get more black folks into a space where they haven't always been welcome. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Trucker 18-wheeler. Congratulations, tards. They can't swim, though. Right? Like, can you guys... Can you take your unintentional racism and just lean into it and just do actual racism? I think it'd be funnier, especially if you don't mean it. Racism, if you say it just to be an ass and make a joke, entirely funny. If you mean it, then you're really fucking disgusting. However, if you were to be like, hey guys, look, come out, hey black folks, come out and come swimming, a time just for you. Where you can swim with other black folks and feel comfortable. You know, they won't get any, they won't get your, they won't mess up your jerry curls. You know, they won't want to touch your hair, and they'll also, like you, understand that it's not that you'll dissolve when you hit water. It's just that none of you ever learned to swim and traditionally live in inland areas and dry climates. So it's not that you have a problem with water. It's just that you're typically avoidant of it. After all, how many of you actually grew up with access to a pool? I mean, real. I mean, sure, there was the summer where you did the slip and slide, but that was just a bunch of trash bags. I mean, come on, really, guys. Black folks, DEI ideology. I mean, how about you just encourage people to come swimming? How about you encourage people to attend the swimming sessions? There's shower caps available. Oh, no. Mr. Q, it's back in fashion again. Everything comes back in style. They deserve to be morally bankrupt, like they are morally bankrupt. I mean, Are they morally bankrupt? Afterward, oh no, Mr. Q. Afterward, we're serving beverages and refreshments. I mean, sir, why? Why that is unforgivable that you could be so insensitive. Waterloo isn't stopping there. The university also provides swim, workout, and rock climbing sessions exclusively for transgender, non-binary, and I guess now, and it's 2SLGBTQIA plus XYZ minus you and me. Nobody's ever happy. Whatever. If you are not trans or non-binary or participating with someone who is, please respect this space and come at another time when the space is open to all users. Right. If you're non-trans and non-binary, you don't get cis straight time. You don't get straights only time. You don't get cisgender only time. No. You don't get biological identity time. No, we don't get any of that. You get open to all people time, where those people are allowed to come as well if they so choose. But because they're such shallow, frail, underdeveloped people, they might be afraid to socialize like the rest of us, and then they have to go and go at a time that's appropriate for them. And that's why I say we need to respect the natural need that a lot of these LGBTQ people have for rock climbing only with people who identify with their incredibly flexible at the moment gender. Thank you, RFK. Oh boy. So now we can't let the whites swim with the blacks, mostly because after the blacks get out, we have to clean the pool. I mean, really, what are you saying? We don't want them to show off their swimming skills and expose us all to white privilege. Wow, can you imagine whites only time? See, but this is the thing, Saint Haren. Here's what I bet there is. I bet there is the open swim sessions, and then again, blacks only time. I don't think they prevent the blacks from ever swimming. I think there's blacks can show up if they want, but whitey will be here. Just saying. Or how about you come when it's cool, when it's only chocolate in the pool? Like, that's not okay, all right? Like, as a society, that's divisive, not inclusive. Just... I'll be honest. After the screaming, the jump scares just kind of lost its edge. Like, oh, thank you very much for the 25 bits. That's what she said. After the screaming, alrighty, so we've got this video of the host of oh wait, no. We first have this audio of again the university's new take on athletics, swimming, and just general programs involving their students.
And I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
Wow. The Canadian Waterloo University, holy shitballs. Lab glass. My dick is divisive, right? It keeps splitting them lips. All right, so let's clear that out. That's fun. We've got that video. That'll be... Whoop. We got that video. That'll be fun. And then after we're done with that, we're done with, you know what? After that, we're done with our third hour stories because we did that first one in the first part. And we finished all that. So we'll be able to, hit it all over the line and just in time. And then we've got a couple of different things. We'll have to play maybe some of those. Let's get over to this one first, though. So The View co-host Sarah Hines. Look, I've always said Trump fanaticism is a real thing, and it's an issue. Some people over fantasize Trump, but just as much Trump derangement syndrome is totally real. And we cut now to 5 women on TV who I think honestly, I think their ovaries boil at the mention of Donald Trump. I think it literally costs them any ability they currently have to bear future children because of mentioning Donald Trump. And because I tried to rewind this because the thing popped up and didn't add, and the hinkiness with the whoosy what's-its, we can't, we froze the whole damn thing. I need to learn a, command key to forcibly reload these pages. Fox needs to not suck at this. This is, again, an ABC clip, and I maybe should have looked for a better version of it. Let's hope that they're up full screen. Yep, we're going to mute this. We're just going to leave this up, and hopefully, we're going to get to skip it in a second. So let's go full screen and boop.
The more people vote, the less the right wing wins in this country.
Well, that's my point, is that when you want vote.
The more people vote, the less the right wing wins in this country. You realize more people are going out in support of Donald Trump than ever before, including, surprisingly enough, Democrats. Black voters are sick of Biden. You don't just get Democratic votes because more people vote. I mean, well, I suppose if you include the belief that that you guys just pick up votes. If more people vote, more Democrats win when more people vote. Yeah, even if those people are already dead, Democrats totally win. You know what I'm saying? You smelling what I'm selling, homie? I'm saying, fuck 'em.
The more people vote, the less the right wing wins in this country.
Well, that's my point, is that when you want voters, everyone should want voters. In a healthy democracy, voting is your currency, and you want more voters.
And you earn your
vote.
vote.
The right has not been a hero for that because they...
No, the right has asked that the voters ID that they're part of this country, but I'm about to hear you tell me how they don't want voters to be able to go vote. I've got news for you. You guys don't want Trump voters to be able to go vote. That's why you've locked up anyone who has the even slightest hint of a connection to January 6th, with the exception of the FBI's best informant / employee, Ray Epps.
haven't won the popular vote since 2000 or 2004. Or I don't know. It's been a long time. So they don't want more voters.
I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm going to say this for sure. Again, they don't want more voters. No, they absolutely are all for more voters if those voters are for them. They don't want more voters that aren't for them. The same way the Democrats, just like the Republicans, gerrymander their districts to lock themselves into their offices. Happened here in Minnesota quite a few times.
But I think the bigger thing here that they're missing, as a parent of young kids, I want people that my kids can watch. Taylor Swift is undisputably a great role model. She's a woman that when you watch her music, all the things, my child can watch them. Do you know what my child can't watch? News.
I just met you, and this is crazy, but I'm a 5-year-old. So open your door, maybe. Again, I don't know that Taylor Swift is a great role model. I'm not saying she's a bad role model. I'm just saying great role model. Some of those songs are not good as role model material, asshole. And I'm still down 2 burns. I just realized I gotta make a phone call. Oh boy, I gotta text a guy. Like it is in a shop. Hey, Zuck, little help, please. Naked Florida woman. Thank you, Atomic Ray. Can these old bitches retire and leave people alone? Trucker 18-wheeler. Segregation, I've always wanted it like that, but favoring the other way. Oh, God, we did it again. You know what? We were going to talk about how, and now I'm doing this. I'm making an executive decision of not finding and queuing up those fucking dried up old cunts to sit there and talk about how she was going to go off about how she can't let anyone, she can't play the news and stuff because of all the political shit and things like that. But but Taylor Swift can be her role model. What if Taylor Swift starts repping Biden or, God forbid, Michelle Obama? What if Taylor Swift starts repping her? Is it okay if your kids see that message? Again, parents are so effing stupid with this whole, no, my kid needs to be pure, so I need to keep these evil influences away from them. Yeah, but you realize that your influences that you view as good is a personal choice and not really a moral decision. So really, if you're going to be fair, keep them all away. Like, they shouldn't be seeing either. Aaron is a big supporter of segregation, after all. Yeah, I do believe Aaron has said at more than one point,
I want these people segregated.
I think April has too. Didn't she ask for them to be like in camps and shit? So honestly, again, I keep telling people like those two are meant for each other. Everyone's like, oh, he abuses her, he this, he that. If he abuses her, it's because it turns her on. All right, like honestly, those two are fucking weird. And if you haven't seen it, it's starting to happen in real time for all of us. It's spiraling. They're going fucking nuts. They're going bananas. Well, or not nuts. They're finding their stride. They're finding who they are with each other, and they're enjoying it and leaning in. So you know what? Good for them. Joe Biden is everyone's cool grandpa that's really obsessed with sniffing the little girl's hair and somehow always gets up from his chair when she runs to her bedroom or the shower, and we're always like, wait a minute, where did he go? Mom and Dad always want to keep grandpa away from little Sarah. I didn't understand why. It just he always wanted her to sit on his lap. She never wanted to. Up next, who will the Imholtz swing with next? Says St. Caesar. You know what? I don't know. I'll say this. I don't care. I just hope it's not me. I really hope so. I received an invite, and I'm taking it. I'm taking the invite. I received an invite to go to Super Bowl Sunday, and as soon as I get back, as I hear from Aaron, what time and date to come over for Super Bowl Sunday. I will totally show up. But I'm worried because I've already been told. You didn't realize that your boss was a swinger, but it made sense. Dude, he wasn't a swinger originally. Taylor Swift is supporting the Democratic Party. Right, she's supporting the Democratic Party. She's not out there like hardcore supporting it. But there are a significant number of people that will just vote for whoever she says. And if Michelle Obama really does enter the race, and then Taylor Swift is all like, we need to support Michelle Obama, y'all. Like, all of Taylor Swift's people will go out there, and it just, again, here's what I'm going to again say about the swinger thing. Should have known. There were some warning signs. When April and Aaron first met and started hooking up, there were some interesting signs that, okay, hinky. She had some, what you could call almost succubusal tendencies. But it's all good. They're happy together. They're loving each other. That's fine. All I know is when I started suspecting it, and then it was confirmed. I again sat on my hands because I don't want to do any of this. I just like I said, doesn't involve me. But now I'm worried because now it's a party that I'm attending for the Super Bowl. Come over for Super Bowl Sunday. We're gonna have a lot of people. There was leftover food last time. There'll be plenty to eat. We're talking actual food, right? Plenty to eat, actual food. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Just don't want the plenty to eat turning out as Aaron's asshole. I ain't doing that, all right? Said no once, and I'm saying it again. All right. Pull the audio down while we grab these last two videos. What is this? Oh, God. So we've got that. That's a fun video I haven't seen, or at least I just found recently. It's from a year ago. We'll see if people have seen that. I've never seen this. This is from 4 years ago. That'll be fun. We'll go through those two, and we'll see if we have... I don't even know that we'll get through those two. We have 5 minutes left to do all three of these, and we're going to do this fun one. This is a short video. It's just a fun, lighthearted video, and it is, again, just a cat video. See, just an adorable tiger video of a cat getting mercilessly attacked by her own cubs. This is why cats are amazing. They make murder look fun. Look at these guys. They are oh, God. You are eating your mom's ass, sir. Oh, no. Oh, that pussy is eating his mom's ass. Oh, he's getting in there. Oh, you just came out of there. Don't do that. He's trying to work his way back in. Hey, Mom. Mom is like, this fight started out so bad, but now, I don't know, I could sit here all day. She's really not fighting the one at the back end. You notice she grabbed the other two and pushed him off real quick. But this one, she's like, I don't know if he's going to keep going. I mean, it's his call. Is it just the same video again? It is. It's the same video again. See, all right, these two get in it. See, she's getting at it. She's moving him off. She's kicking. She's pushing. They're fighting. She's like, hey, cut it out. Get it. Not here. Not here, not now. Another time, another place. Just go. Leave me be. Leave me be. You're fine, though. You're fine. Just keep going. Keep going. No, Mommy likes this. It was supposed to be a wholesome cat video. It turned into tigers getting analingus. It's just not right. Not right. Is Gino the mom and Aaron is eating ass? I don't know why you have to make it about Aaron and Gino. I mean, it was just, if you spend the night, Johnny, for the show next day, lock the door. I'd worry about April with you more than Johnny. I can't be trusted with myself. If you leave me alone in the room with the lights off, my hand is going to bust into my pants like it's some sort of prison jailbreak. Last time they left me in an unlit room, they opened in the morning, I was screaming. I was like, make it stop! Make it stop! I don't consent to this. Saint Caesar, Aaron, I meant, I'm retarded. You know what? I don't care if that's what you meant. It's better this way. It's better if you're like, I don't trust you alone. Mr. Q, I feel sorry for the dog. Hey, man, if he's a consenting individual, who cares, I guess, you know? Think of how good the cat must feel. You know what I mean? That's a George Carlin bit. Oh, I got to do those 2 controlled burns. So we did that Tiger Cup video. We've got 2 minutes left. All of you hanging out this late. This is amazing. I love seeing these numbers this high at the end of the show. Super awesome. Thank you so much. What are we looking at on Rumble? Holy Jesus, really? Rumble ending strong. Awesome. All right, so let's get over to this one quick. Minute 13. 148. We're going to save you for later. This one's going to be more fun. This one's 4 years ago. I've never seen this before. It is apparently a very Modesto, California church. And this is, I guess, how they get down in the house of the Lord.
You got to have a full armor, of course. Put on
the enemy. Because we love you, God. So we do it for Jesus Christ. Put on salvation as your helmet and take the sword of the Spirit, which is the sword of God. So put on the full armor of God, Jesus Christ. I love you, God. Bam, of truth, Jesus Christ.
Again, it's not that I don't believe there's some sort of existential existence, some sort of continuation for life beyond this. It's not that I don't believe that. I do. I just believe that if God were real, like he were in like the book, like he's watching over us all the times and all the things we do, I'm thinking he sees this and he's like, you know how I remind them I'm real? I give him a heart attack right now, like just right now on stage, or hit him with a lightning bolt. Something big. Hell, just to keep him guessing, make it a falling fucking spotlight that comes loose during the performance.
Chestnut of righteousness, Jesus Christ. Shoes of peace, stomping on the enemy. We love
Shoes of peace, stomping on the enemy. Not only is it cringe, it's highly contradictory. You know, there was a post, I gotta say, I talked about, and I'm gonna get this out because I talked about this the other day, so I'm gonna mention this quick. I talked about yesterday the Ilhan Omar video. And actually, didn't I talk about it on Aaron's show? Might have. At any rate, supposedly that was not those. Supposedly that video was misquoted. That is Ilhan Omar's statement and the statement of others. Supposedly that was misquoted, and she was misquoted as saying she is Somalia first, and a lot of those quotes were misrepresented and misstated to make her look bad. That is her claim, and I haven't looked into it, so I don't know. So it might be true. DeSantis is calling for her to be deported. I think that's hilarious. And at the very least, kicked out of Congress. Again, don't disagree with that. But I also am biased. There are other people who make the very poignant argument, though, about her stating her support for Somalia shouldn't be a reason to kick her out of Congress. After all, tons of Congress people publicly state their support for Israel. And is that really different? I ask you, is it? Anyways, so that was that. I wanted to get that out and make sure we mentioned that. We're running over on time. We're going to go a little bit misinterpreted. Yes, they're saying it was misinterpreted. But again, this one can't be misinterpreted. Put on your boots of peace and stomp. What was it? Stomp out the enemy or just stomp on the enemy?
stomping on the enemy. We love you, God. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, we love you, God.
Stomping on the enemy. Again, so boots of peace, stomping on the enemy. That sounds both pacifist and aggressive at the same time. Strange. Your boots of peace are stomping on the enemy. Emmers doesn't like her. Emmers doesn't like who? Emmers doesn't like who? Who are we talking about? Emmers doesn't like her. I don't remember who. If we're talking about Taylor Swift, and I don't care for her either, but that's for reasons. That is making fun of Jesus. It's Tucker 18 I don't know why. Hey, nope, we got that. Omar. Fucking Emmers doesn't like her. Here's why I don't like her. She has repeatedly said stuff on, it was on the Steel Toe Show. She's repeatedly said stuff on Al Jazeera and other news outlets, but particularly on Al Jazeera, about, more importantly, she's misquoted, misrepresented, and flat out lied about statistics of aggressive white males and things in society. And so, again, I have my issues with her, and mostly I have my issues with the fact that she has a large amount of support because Minnesotans are assholes and idiots. Anyways, let's, I gotta vote I gotta be an ally. I don't want people to think I'm racist. No, you could just vote based on your conscience and her performance. And again, the things she said and done, but your way, I guess. Back to Jesus Lover.
Shield and faith of God, Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ!
All right, look, if you're going to accurately represent the what is known as the physical embodiment of church on earth, the sword of Jesus Christ comes out of his pants. It's not ideal, but it is a fact. If you want to represent your religion the way it is on earth properly, you really, again, the sword of Jesus Christ comes out of his pants, and it sodomizes the ass of the enemy and purifies it for the Lord. Sounds like he's swearing, not praying. Right? This is what happens when we're like, all right, the retarded gangbanger is really repentant, and so he wants to perform his dance of his love for the Lord. And it would really make all of us just, oh gosh darn, so happy if you guys could just clap and applaud. He was arrested selling fentanyl 3 minutes later. He said to the officer, and I quote, "Yo, you want to see Jesus?"
Here's the deal. The reason he shouts Jesus Christ is almost as he is tormenting the devil for the years that he... Because when you say the name of Jesus, demons...
The House Modesto Church. That doesn't look like a mega church at all. That doesn't look like a mega church at all. The reason he aggressively shouts Jesus Christ is he wants to shoot it like a bullet and penetrate you with the Lord. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Brrrt, brrrt. How about you do it that way? Is that cool? Can you do it that way? That way would be funny. All right. Anyways, she's very clearly anti-America. Toastmaster, even after the speech she gave today, I wouldn't say she's anti-America. But what I would say is she's very clearly not congressperson material. Jesus needs your money, right? So he can continue to save homie G's like that guy. That guy's turning his life around by assaulting you with Jesus and dancing provocatively. Sashaying his sweet hips for Jesus. He gets a phone call one night. I saw you swaying your hips for Jesus, and I just want to say, I not only support what you do, I'd like you to do it in front of me so I can penetrate your anus with the Lord. What? You heard me, boy. This is Christian talk. We fuck him in the butt around here. All right, anyways, there we go. There's that. I'm going over and being weird. I think it's time to end the show. We've had a great time. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been awesome. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for another fun in the sun kind of show. Until then, yeah, we did the whole goodbye thing. So I guess, this is the part where we do the outro thing and you go. Like, I mean... It's how it always works.
Game over. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking fucks? Fuck. Game over, man. Game over.
Fuck off.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off of a high platform.
Because I am not going to be grounded again. Not for you, not for anybody.